Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LSWA Saturday Afternoon Slam or Saturday Evening Slam. We appreciate you hanging out with me during the time crunch. I'm using my computer web camera right now, if you can't tell, because we have the main camera on the arena, and that is, of course, the Gimmick Factory. We have a lot in store for you tonight. I will have to take an intermission in between these to set up the second half of the card. But that being said, like I said, we have a lot of action here tonight, ladies and gents. J-Mac called out Laser Pants a couple of weeks ago. Said, if you're going to come to this LSWA, you're going to have to prove yourself against me in the Figure Fight Club. So tonight, opening up the very first inaugural show at the Gimmick Factory here is a debuting Laser Pants, who, if you're watching, if you're a member, and you're going to watch the story-based programming that we have, for the members only, you will find out on Monday, in pre-tapes, if you will, that Laser Pants has aligned himself with one Zakainen, and they have officially formed the 3POA, and he are going to be taking that into the Gimmick Factory tonight. Laser Pants knows that he's outnumbered against the Figure Fight Club, so he says, "What? You know what? Let me bring some backup. Zakainen will be in action a little later today, but right now, Zakainen says, don't worry. I'll put my match on the back burner. I'll rock with you in this opening contest. I got your back. Don't worry. J-Mac's not going to get the best of you here." Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me loud and clear before I turn into Tony, the commentator? Please, let's do an audio check. Do I sound good? Can you hear the music? I can hear myself through my wife's thing. So I guess I can hear myself good. So I guess that's good, right? Everybody's good. Okay, so let's just see. Let's do a quick breakdown here. What? Justin Booth gifts 5 memberships. Buddy, thank you so much. Starting hot out of the box. Before. Ooh. Justin Booth, you're an absolute legend, and because of that, I have to do this real quick. Have to switch over to, of course, the pre-roll graphics, and I got to do this for you, but thank you so much for that.
Acknowledge me!
I acknowledge you, Justin Booth. And for everybody who just joined, if you're getting that notification that you're a member and you want to join the ranks, you want to join the LSWA, let us know. We'll get you in on the roster, and you will debut as early as next week. And next week is big because next week is WrestleMania weekend, so it's going to be Sunday Afternoon Slam because I do got to watch my WrestleMania. So we will be broadcasting this in the afternoon. You guys tell me, would you prefer Saturday or would you prefer Sunday? We'll talk about that as the shows go on. But right now, Laser Pants and J-Mac open the card. Second match on the card, Pauly Pepperjack teams up with Estelle, his lovely lady, as they take on Zakainen and Virgo Cool. A little bit of ebony and ivory going at you if you catch my drift. And then in triple threat action, Yojo Jerk, Alpha Red, and James Lucas lock horns. If James Lucas and Alpha Red can score a victory over the television champion, you'd have to say that would put them in line for an opportunity in the future. Tag team action. The Handsome Snakes, Myton the Python, and one Blake Tarpley take on Woody. And, of course, Jeffirino, the old Eclipse bouncy ball. And in the more tag team action, Infinite Realms Robert, Infinite Realms will be joined by his lovely wife, Stacey Hatch, as he teams with Big Talib when they take on the new Blackjacks, Maximilian Tucker and one Ken Lanza, a.k.a. Ken's Toys. And then, of course, right before we hit intermission, will be the Saponi Werewolf one-on-one with Tony Romo. And, of course, you all know I'm not talking about the shitty quarterback. I'm talking about one Tony's Figs. So a lot to go through this first half before we get to the second half. The second half is just as action-packed as the first. So let's get to it, ladies and gents. Without further ado, I will try to cue up themes correctly. I will try to do all of that while I'm here commentating at the same time, so please bear with me. But I appreciate you all for joining us here on Saturday Evening Slam at the LSWA. And we got a lot of action here. We blur the lines here on the weekends at the house shows. This should be an easy work, says Laser Pants. Laser Pants already calling his shot before he hits the ring. So let's see how this plays out. As I said before, J-Mac came out, called out Laser Pants. He said, on behalf of the Figure Fight Club, if you're going to debut here, you're going to have to go through me first. And Laser Pants hit up the brass. He said, listen, I'll do whatever it takes. I just want to make my name at the LSWA. And the brass said, you know what? We like that kind of testicular fortitude, so we're going to make it happen. And not only that, you're going to open up the show, and you're going to take on J-Mac, as well as his cronies in the Figure Fight Club. But Zakainen said, don't worry, we're going to have your back. And here we go, ladies and gents. The very first match here at the LSWA at the Gimmick Factory, courtesy of the LSWA. Laser Pants debuts. Welcome, sir. We're happy to have you. Do you got what it takes against one J-Mac and the Figure Fight Club? And here we go to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the LSWA's Saturday Evening Slam. And here they come, the Figure Fight Club. Of course, J-Mac. Alpha Red.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring,
representing
tonight, the club from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 225 pounds. Super smooth,
you should be hitting the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. But the Figure Fight Club is here. Going to be taking on one debuting Laser Pants. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here at the LSWA Saturday Evening Slam. We're going to be piping up some polls here in a second. Just got to load up the old channel here before we get to it. But who do you think's going to win, ladies and gentlemen? The debuting Laser Pants, or, of course, J-Mac of the Figure Fight Club? I'm just writing that in right now. I need like another. I don't know why it won't let you. But here we go. The poll is up, ladies and gents. Vote right now. Laser Pants. El Pantalone de Laser. Oh, wait a minute. Let me shut up this music. You only ain't part of the Figure Fight Club here.
And his opponent, accompanied by the Machine,
now, let me just tell you this right now, ladies and gents.
From Seattle, Washington,
when Laser Pants comes to the ring,
366
story-based program. Right now, live, you have to get the handle of it. But Laser Pants and Zakainen here at the Gimmick Factory, live here in New York. Look at these two embracing this Gimmick Factory crowd, the LSWA faithful, if you will. Ladies and gents, we are here for some great action. J-Mac and Laser Pants one-on-one. Let me know if I'm too loud or not. But here we go, the bell rings. And look at this Laser Pants, fantastic European uppercut. Already going for a cover here. One. He's going to put all his effort into that one, knocking down J-Mac. And a beautiful overhand chop by Laser Pants. The fancy footwork by Laser Pants. Showing J-Mac what's what here. And look at this beautiful reversal to a DDT by Laser Pants. Ladies and gentlemen, Laser Pants proving to the LSWA faithful that he belongs here. Dropping that elbow, pointing the elbow right to the face of J-Mac. And look at this beautiful neck breaker. J-Mac talking a lot of smack before this match. I don't know, maybe he bargained. He made a bit off a little bit more than the shoes. Look at this beautiful knee off the second rope by Laser Pants. Laser Pants proving to this LSWA locker room that he can hang, and not only that, he can maybe win this. Look at this beautiful now reverse neck breaker. Goes back the other way here. Fantastic offensive barrage by Laser Pants right now. The representative of the 3POA, Zakainen, sitting there at ringside in complete disbelief of what he's seen. Look at this beautiful Laser Pants now, using the strength here. It's hard to tell who has that advantage. They're both evenly matched within the strength line. The strength department. Look at this Laser Pants, beautiful maneuver. Jesus, look at Laser Pants. He's light on the feet. Beautiful maneuver. Firing up this LSWA crowd right now at the Gimmick Factory. Go for it all on. 2. And a kick out by J-Mac. What an opening contest here at LSWA's Saturday evening slam at the Gimmick Factory. I want to thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. And wait a minute, smooth sailing. J-Mac just hit smooth sailing. He's going for it. 1, 2. And J-Mac almost had it, but Laser Pants kicks out. That could have been it. And wait a minute, now Laser Pants hitting to the top rope here. Showing the world that he's comfortable. Oh, he missed the elbow drop. And now J-Mac coming back at him. Oh, look at this, the power now being displayed by PJ. With a club to the chest of Laser Pants. And now neck breaker of his own, this time on the side. Gotta be careful there. Could hyperextend the neck. And a big time elbow drop right across the neck of Laser Pants. Laser Pants might be in trouble. Go for a discus clothesline, but reversed by J-Mac into a big clothesline of his own. J-Mac, I don't know if I can see it here at ringside, but Laser Pants saying he's trying to touch his wiener. He's trying to touch his wiener. Wait a minute now, Laser Pants getting out of it. Almost really here. And wait a minute now, drop kick by J-Mac. J-Mac might have Laser Pants right where he wants him, raking his eyes across the canvas. And of course, Gimmick Factory here alive and well. As we are here at LSWA's Saturday evening slam. The lines are blurred between the brands. WCW, WWF be damned. We all come here and get it done. And wait a minute now, J-Mac put a beautiful flapjack onto Laser Pants. And now wait a minute, J-Mac's got him right where he wants him. J-Mac now going up for that move again, and another smooth sailing. 1, 2, and Laser Pants kicks out again. I thought that was it. Laser Pants, the testicular fortitude of this young man, as impressing this commentator right now. Big time splash by J-Mac. J-Mac visibly frustrated by the ability, or maybe more guts than brains, of Laser Pants, refusing to stay down. And now J-Mac taking it to the outside here, dropping those elbows. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. If you want to join the ranks, please join the membership. If you're already a member, if you've been gifted a membership today and you want to join, just leave a comment right now that says, I want on that damn roster. And my producer will write you down on the list and we will get you made. And now J-Mac big time elbow while Laser Pants was getting up. And now Laser Pants might be in big trouble here. Laser Pants might be in big trouble here. Might be for, oh no, here we go, elbow smooth sailing. That's 3. That's a 3rd time right there. 1, 2, and 3. Damn it, J-Mac gets the W over Laser Pants. The Laser Pants, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Fantastic showing here at Sunday evening slam at the Figure Fight Club. Maybe providing enough distraction on Laser Pants, but Laser Pants proving to the LSWA faithful that he belongs here on this roster. And I'm excited to see where he goes. I'm ruined, he says. Laser Pants says he's ruined. But I like to tell you right now that your career is just getting started here at the LSWA. And we see nothing but a bright future. As in fact, I was told that's why you're wearing shades right now. Because your future is so damn bright, you don't want to blind yourself. But look at the replays here. J-Mac really putting it down. Proving why he is the power guy in the Figure Fight Club. And they got their work cut out for them. He goes live. Well, I don't say live, but on the pre-tapes on Nitro, they take on the Outsiders. Him and Abby the Snake Cobra. But right now, Laser Pants gave it everything he had. But that was it. I mean, he kicks out of 2 smooth sailings from J-Mac. And J-Mac did everything he could, even dropping an elbow right across the neck, or the back of the neck of Laser Pants right before he hits this 3rd smooth sailing. And puts him down for the 1, 2, 3. We got plenty more action coming at you, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, Zakainen, who was right here at ringside, will be in action.
Super Smooth
Or maybe him and Zakainen had a couple of words during that long replay. He kicked the shit out of it. 6'10", G.I. Joe Daddy, you're in the house. If you want to be on the roster, you remember you got gifted one by Justin Booth. If you want to join the roster, let us know. We'll put you on. We can always use a 6'10" monster. with laser pants. Welcome to the LSWA. Not your night tonight, but there'll be plenty more where that came from for sure. Up next, Zakainen is in action, tag team action, where he teams up with Virgo Cool, Ebony and Ivory, they like to go by, and they will be taking on one Estelle and Pauly Pepperjack. Ladies and gentlemen, the on-again, off-again relationship of Estelle and Pauly Pepperjack, currently on again, if you will. These two are going to come to the ring right now, take on Zakainen and Virgo Cool in tag team competition right here at the Gimmick Factory. So let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's get to the action. Pauly Pepperjack and Estelle. It's music.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Right now.
Introducing first, representing the family from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 243 pounds.
That's why he's coming up by himself right now. Him and Estelle, as you know, engaged in quite the love triangle with one Sugarfoot the Violator, whose eyes have fallen on Pauly Pepperjack as of late. He recently told Estelle he can't help the fact that he oozes machismo. And even Sasquatches, female Sasquatches, can catch the scent every now and again. But Pauly Pepperjack here going to team up with his lovely lady Estelle as they take on Virgo Cool and Zakainen. This just in, breaking news. JoJo Daddy joining the LSWA ranks will get you made on Wednesday on the Wake and Bake, which is another members-only live stream that you can hang out with us in the mornings as Tony smokes himself stupid. Here we go. Wait a minute. Estelle demanded her theme. She said, "Shut that." And here she comes
from Ozone
Estelle,
Park, New York.
Everybody's favorite storyteller.
Ladies
and gentlemen, the pride of the 80s, as she's called.
Babe, can you check the couch, make sure my weed pen is in there? I don't think I'm properly stoned for this.
And here we go. Estelle, heading to the ring, says she earned that sailor tattoo in the summer of 1979 when the boys came in on short leave. She was the talk of the town, if you will. But right now, she's here to team up with her on-again, off-again boyfriend, Pauly Pepperjack, as they battle it out with Zakainen and Virgo Cool. I'm interested to see how this plays out. Thank you, my lovely producer. And this crowd, this LSWA crowd, loves Estelle. She's always got a story to tell. Will she add the story of slaying a Sasquatch to her long-awaited memoir? We don't know. We'll find out here at the LSWA. We appreciate everybody for joining us here on Saturday evening. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're hanging out with us. Thank you very much. And now Estelle and Pauly await Virgo Cool and Zakainen. Let's see who comes out first. I think it's Zakainen.
And
here
representing
he is.
3MB
The 3
from
POA.
Wichita, Kansas, weighing in
Unfortunately,
at
had to watch as his
220 pounds.
cohort.
The Machine.
Laser Pants came up a little short against J-Mac just a little bit ago. But that's just like his jorts. Zakainen now headed to the ring, ready now to lock horns with a matter of fact, a friend in Pauly Pepperjack. Everybody knows they have a podcast every Thursday, 9 p.m. Central Time. Figure it out. Of course, you can catch Laser Pants every Wednesday and Saturday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. As he brings to you all the great toy news. Zakainen goes live on Mondays at 7 p.m. on his own channel with Rantin' and Ramblin'. But right now, he's got to fight. And he's going to have to fight Pauly Pepperjack, his friend. But he's going to do it with some help in Virgo Cool. Everybody knows Virgo Cool. She's ready. What happened? That's her bitch.
And his partner,
Ladies and
representing
gentlemen,
the Spitfire Warriors from the Garden
here
of
she
Eden.
is. The Queen of the Jungle, as she calls herself. Ready to lock horns with Estelle. Now listen, Estelle is no secret
Okay, to lock in horns with the sister. She's done it before. Estelle will tell you a story or two. This isn't the first love triangle she's been in, as you know. Of course, my lovely assistant, Dominique over here, has been unfortunate recipient of some stories from Estelle. Isn't that right? That's right. And of course, now the LSWA faithful cheering on Virgo Cool. The Crowd Fox Productions, get that big bitch, my soul sister. This crowd now fired up. Ladies and gentlemen, well, thank you all for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. If you want to join the ranks, join the membership. But here we go. Virgo, Zakainen, Pauly, and Estelle, and that bell's about to ring, and here we go. Pauly Pepperjack, if he wins by submission, will put himself over in a promo. The question is, can he make Zakainen tap? Well, this is mixed tag rules, so if a woman gets tagged in, the other female must come into the ring to fight. This isn't intergender rules. That being said now, Pauly Pepperjack taking it to Zakainen. I want to appreciate you guys for hanging out here at the Gimmick Factory, the LSWA faithful. Thank you so much. You just switched this out. Is there a reason? What do you have to read about it? Because if he wins, then he gets a promo, and they can see it. Don't worry. Do you want to vote for Pauly Pepperjack to get a promo? Will he tap out Zakainen? That's the question right now, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up on the poll, will Zakainen tap? The question I'm asking is, can he survive Pauly Pepperjack to get tapped? And there it is, the poll's up. Will Zakainen tap? Yes or no? You be the judge. You vote right now on the poll. Pauly Pepperjack now's got him right where he wants him, putting him in the corner here. And now, wait a minute. He's going to flip him up and he's going to drop him right on the turnbuckle. Him and Estelle now exchanging some words. As you know, big time splash by Pauly Pepperjack off the top rope. Hit him with the roasted sausage and peppers. That ought to give him a little indigestion. Oh, and he went for another elbow, but misses it. And now Zakainen back up to his feet. Zakainen now yelling some obscenities at Estelle. I can't repeat that. This is a family program. And now, look at Pauly Pepperjack heard it and didn't appreciate it. Drops Zakainen right down to the mat. And now here they lock up. And Zakainen a big-time fist to the face of Pauly Pepperjack. And Estelle, a little worried. She doesn't want her man's face to get rearranged. And Pauly Pepperjack, if he breaks his nose, that could be a life-threatening injury. And now Zakainen advising against the running attack. Just got that. Thank you very much. And here we go. 1 and 0. Pauly Pepperjack kicks out. Zakainen now exchanging some words with the LSWA faithful. And now Pauly reversing it. Almost knocked into that guardrail. That could have been bad news for Pauly Pepperjack. And whoa, big time flapjack by Zakainen. These two men know each other so well, of course, have trained at the power plant in WCW. So they know a thing or two about each other. Came up together in the ranks. But now, right now, are going one-on-one here, and look at this beautiful back suplex onto the apron, as you know. The apron has no give there. It's going to knock all the wind out of Zakainen here. And Pauly staying on top of beautiful maneuver by Pepperjack. Making everybody in Italy proud right now. I'm told he's got a wine cellar. Hangs all his meats, his cured meats hang up proudly. Wait a minute, here comes Virgo Cool to break that up. Good tag team work by Virgo Cool helping out Zakainen. But Pauly smartly staying on top of the machine, Zakainen. Zakainen, of course, the recipient of many nicknames here at the LSWA. Big time spine buster by Pauly. This could do it right here, Daniel. 1, 2, oh, Pauly Pepperjack scores the big time W on Zakainen. Pauly Pepperjack putting a little bit of fucking roasted peppers on that one. Getting the W, yelling at Estelle. And look at the replay right here. Pauly Pepperjack proving I'm assuming he's a little frustrated at the fact that a Sasquatch now is throwing a monkey wrench into his relationship with Estelle and took out some of his frustration on Zakainen here. Zakainen has no answer, but look at this now. Estelle very happy. Look at these two finally made up. Going to go to the top rope here and celebrate. I wonder if he's going to take it down to Johnny's for a slice. Maybe work out some of their problems with a little bit of pop, if you will. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Pauly Pepperjack scores a big-time win over his friend Zakainen. And so far, so good here at Saturday Evening Slam. What do you say? What do you guys say? You're having a good time here. Let us know in the comments if you're having a good time. Coming up next, ladies and gents, triple threat action. Alpha Red, James Lucas, and your reigning and defending WCW television champion, Yo-Joe Jerk, battle it out for bragging rights, if you will, because Jerk right now cannot put the title on the line. At Slamboree in a few weeks, he will defend his championship against one Tony's Figs. But right now said, you know what? Need a tune-up match. Need to make sure I don't have dust. Need to work it all off. So I'm going to go out in a triple threat match and take on two up-and-coming stars that WCW has in Alpha Red and James Lucas. So let's see how that plays out. Now, ladies and gents, we're going to head back down to the ring here. I don't know who's going to come out first. I would assume James Lucas, but I don't know. That's why we got Pauly's Pepperjack's themes playing right now. And yes, we do. Yep. Out comes James Lucas.
The following contest is a triple threat match.
We call him the Lunatic Fringe.
Making his way to the ring
unpredictable
from
one.
New York.
You don't know what
Weighing
you're going to get
in
when
at
James Lucas shows up.
235 pounds.
But you know one thing's for sure. You're in for an absolute knockdown, drag-out fight. And Yo-Joe Jerk and Alpha Red are in. They got their work cut out for them. Plain and simple. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't follow these young men, go over to their YouTube channels, go to their Instagrams, Alpha Red, James Lucas, of course, Yo-Joe Jerk. You can catch him every Monday and Thursday live on his channel. But right now, Jerk's got a little bit of work cut out for him before he can sit in front of a mic and talk toys. He's going to have to work some fists here. And of course, James Lucas putting down the proverbial can of whoop-ass before he opens it all over his opponents. And then Woody says James Lucas has coke eyes. He could have done an 8-ball before he came out. A little bit of a pick-me-up before he takes on Alpha Red and Yo-Joe Jerk. And speaking of Alpha Red, here he comes. Alpha Red's music just hits. The producer absolutely loves this theme song.
Representing the club
Alpha Red
from New York, weighing in
at the
at
Gimmick Factory.
204 pounds.
Both buses from WWF and WCW arrived here this morning. Everybody got up the bus, shook hands, friends and foe alike. Got to their locker rooms, and Alpha Red now firing himself up. He is ready. He is primed. Got an opportunity of a lifetime. If he can defeat Yo-Joe Jerk, he's got to earn himself a future television championship shot. Hell, may even get a U.S. championship shot. Recently said that he does not want the Cruiserweight Championship. He believes that he is above that. But of course, no one's above the Cruiserweight Championship. Cruiserweight Championship, a very prestigious title at WCW. But Alpha Red says he wants either the television championship or the U.S. title. But right now, he's got to beat the television champion in order to even be considered a worthy opponent for one Yo-Joe Jerk. Of course, Yo-Joe Jerk of Sport coming here, didn't have to. Said, you know what? I'd like to come out there and work some of the best just so I can continue to stay focused and sharp. And of course, Eric Bischoff loved what he heard there and happily obliged. Of course, now Alpha Red waiting for his last opponent here. And of course, that is the WCW television champion. And you just heard his theme song hit. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, Just Jeff gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Who got it? Chad. Ha! Chad, if you want to get mad, you want to join the ranks, All you got to do is let us know. I promise I won't make you too Italian. And here comes Yo Joe Jerk. Look at his fires up his LSWA. Wow, I wonder how much that cost. Who's able to pay for that pyro?
The WCW
Somebody came out of the pocket for the chat. If you are, if you're here, you want to join, let us know. We'll put you on the roster. Justin Booth now gets another membership. Thank you so much, Justin. Who's that lucky recipient? Big Matic finds, if you're in the chat or if you hear this in the replay and you want to join the ranks, please in Donkashane, let us know. We'll put you in. Chad, I'm sure when he hears this, when he gets wind, he will definitely come on in and join the ranks for sure. We would love to have you here at LSWA, along with anybody else who wants to join. No effing way. Someone tell Chad I'm calling him out right now. Same time, Toys, you have been on a tear calling everybody out. And we're going to get to promos at intermission. But first, let's see this triple threat. The bell just rang. I'm sorry, I got to stop the music here. And Yo Joe Jerk now puts Alpha Red down, but James Lucas now on top of Yo Joe Jerk. A beautiful chop block by Alpha Red, staying on top of the unpredictable one, James Lucas. Of course, now same time Toys in the main event with his brother Sam Edwards, and one debuting Rowdy Riles as they take on the pre-roll crew. An angry Tim Bowler also got a promo addressing the words of Shane Edwards. We'll hear that later. Matter of fact, I gotta load that into the paper. I didn't load that in there. Give me a second. Oh, right now, Yo Joe Jerk set. James Lucas right on his shoulder. Put him down. I'm assuming it's going to be here. It's definitely not. Give me a second. And now, Irish Smith, Joe Jerk out to the outside here. And now Alpha Red trying to stay in control of the champion. He's trying to prove to the champion that he can go. Let me tell you something. If Alpha Red can get it done here, you got to ask yourself, he's got to be alive for a shot, like I said before. And there we go. Alpha Red, James Lucas, beautiful pop-up onto the shoulder of Alpha Red. Beautiful maneuver. That's what he did to Justin Booth last week. Almost hurt Justin Booth. I saved it, but I guess I didn't. Did I not save it? Oh, I didn't even render it. I'm rendering it as we speak. And a headbutt. The Yo Joe Jerk getting some air, but I don't think it's a small move now, because look at this Alpha Red again. What a maneuver. But James Lucas completely knocking the wind out of James Lucas. He promised you at intermission, we're going to have a bunch of promos here. Matter of fact, I think we're doing the promo next. Yes, we are. We're doing the promo next from one Jeffirino. The volume is fading in and out. Tony Mike is acting like you're fading in and out. And folks, I don't know why. I'm trying to figure it out. What about now? Let me know. How's it doing right now? Dirk is loving the weapons. That's right. Maybe I got to turn on the computer here and get a handle on the audio. Let me know how the audio is doing. I don't see anything different. I'm like moving it down. Let's see if I do it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties here at the Gimmick Factory. We're still working out the kinks on the live streams. But here we go. Jerk now. Beautiful maneuver. I'm going to try to get this set up enough that maybe you guys can hear me better. Now Jerk attacks Alpha Red with a kendo stick. A lot of weapons involved with it. 1, 2, and Alpha Red kicks out. It's getting better. Thank you so much, Sam Edwards, for helping us out here. I'm going to try to get the software control up here. Over the PC. There we go. Let's see. I'm going to turn this up. You guys tell me if it's better. I turned myself up all the way. Can you hear me better? Hopefully you can. I'm going to turn up the master volume here. Let me know if it seems better. It seems like when the volume picks up in the game, your voice audio gets reduced. Thank you so much. And for that, what I'll do is I'll lower the game volume, because that might be the problem, because it's very loud right now. So let me lower the game volume. Let me know if that works. And here we go. Yojo Jerk now attacking Alpha Red. I'm sorry, we apologize for the technical difficulties. I hope that it's getting better here. I'm lowering some of the audio levels. We're working with it right now. As Yojo Jerk takes out Alpha Red. I'm going to lower this a little bit. Maybe my mic is too loud. You guys tell me. Is it better? Okay. And here we go. We're losing a little bit of the feed here. We apologize. Yeah, that was just the HDMI. The HDMI thing is kicking out on me. It's being a real pain in the ass. And here we go. Wait a minute, Jerk now talking shit instead of getting in the ring. And Alpha Red. I'm good just like this. Thank you so much. And now Alpha Red. Picking him up here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Alpha Red's got Jerk right where he wants. A beautiful cutter. Beautiful neck breaker. And wait a minute now. James Lucas better get in here and breaks it. And James Lucas just breaks it up. And beautiful headbutt by James Lucas. Now James Lucas might get this W. 1, 2, 3. James Lucas pulls out a huge victory right here live on Saturday Evening Slam. Gonna have to watch the replays here. Beautiful back suplex. But every time one got a little bit of the offense, he was completely ambushed by the third member. That unfortunately is the drawbacks to a triple threat match. That happens a lot here. We appreciate you all for joining us. All right, like I said, I apologize for the audio issues. Hopefully it's fixed. I'm having some issues with my HDMI receiver right now because it's right behind this laptop. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Let me just take a quick... Hello, Ed. How you doing, man? Good to see you guys. Thank you so much. Let me see. I think it's done. Here you go. Okay, so I'm going to bring that up. Coming up next, Jeffirino had some words. But we're still watching the replay here, using his headbutting Alpha Red, knocking him completely out cold. Well, obviously, you know, James Lucas has one hard head.
Unpredictable.
So, ladies and gentlemen, now coming up next, before we get to the next match, which will be Jeffirino and Woody Morning Wood taking on the Handsome Snakes, Blake Tarpley and Myton the Python. While James Lucas celebrates a hard-fought victory against the television champion and Alpha Red. I'm impressed. We're impressed here with the Lunatic Fringe, with the unpredictable one, James Lucas. Fantastic competition. But coming up next, Woody and Jeffirino. Morning Wood take on the Handsome Snakes, Blake Tarpley and Myton the Python. But before we get there, Jeffirino had some choice words. Prepare for the worst Irish accent of all time. You guys be the judge. When Jeffirino had some words for the Handsome Snakes.
My buddy Woody might not be one to anger quickly, but I am, and that's a problem for you two, Blake and Myton. You've been talking that trash, and we're going to shut you up, and then maybe smoke a J afterwards, which you're more than welcome to join us in after you get out of the hospital. Boyos.
Boyos! After you get out of the hospital, if you want to smoke a J with Jay and Wood, they'll let you. But first, you got to be the recipient of this ass whooping, courtesy of Morning Wood. Can the Handsome Snakes handle it? We're about to find out, ladies and gents, right here at the LSWA. If I'm not mistaken, the Handsome Snakes will be coming out first. And yet, oh, wait a minute. I think it is. I'm not sure. I'm hearing the Handsome Snakes theme song here, so I'm assuming that it is, but I could be wrong. No, I am not. It is definitely the Handsome Snakes now heading to the ring. Blake Tarpley and Myton the Python. Myton the Python, all business right here at the Gimmick Factory. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for joining us here at LSWA Saturday Evening Slam. We appreciate you every Saturday, 6:05 Eastern, on the Superstation Legends Series channel. We're coming to you live from the Gimmick Factory, where the lines are blurred. There is no brand loyalty. Everybody is here, every man, every woman, every child for themselves. They vie for an opportunity of a lifetime to impress the brass and get along further in their brands. But first, the Handsome Snakes will be taking on Morning Wood. And there you go, Woody's theme song just hit. And here they come, throwing out their THC-friendly snacks. Little bit of edibles. The edibles have kicked in on Jeffirino. Jeffirino really feeling it. Woody tossing those THC pancakes into the crowd. Getting this crowd feeling real good, ladies and gents. They know it's Saturday evening and they want to get you in the mood to party and hang out. And here they go. This crowd loves Morning Wood. And look at Jeffirino swimming on in to some action. Look at him. He's in the deep end, ladies and gents. Jeffirino and Woody tossing those THC-friendly pancakes into the crowd. That crowd is going wild. They are eating it up, literally and figuratively, as Jeffirino vibes out in the ring. Jeffirino loves it here at the Gimmick Factory. And the Handsome Snakes don't know what to make of Morning Wood. Blake Tarpley in a complete state of shock right now. As Jeffirino and Woody. Oh, look at this beautiful maneuver by Jeffirino. Scissor kick right to Blake Tarpley. And now Jeff working over the leg of the handsome one, Blake Tarpley. Now, Blake and Mython currently now engaged in quite a feud with the Dudley Boys and the Headbangers to vie for the WWF Tag Team titles. But right now, they're fighting with one of WCW's highest and brightest tag teams, no pun intended, in Morning Wood. Let me tell you something, any W from any side here. And look at this now, Woody in the ring here, and now Blake. I would have to say the size and power game would go to Blake here against Woody, while Woody definitely has the athleticism and speed advantage. Now Irish whip into the corner. Oh, here we go. We're going to get ourselves a nice tag team here. Jeffirino off the ropes. Beautiful double axe handle to the arm of Blake Tarpley. Now look at this beautiful slam. Wait a minute now. Jeffirino walking him over, drops him snake eyes into the corner. Right over the top rope goes Jeffirino, and beautiful tope, but misses. Misjudged where Blake was and completely missed. Blake Tarpley screaming the eclipse. Now Blake Tarpley now Irish whipping. Back comes in Woody. Beautiful tag team wrestling here by the Morning Wood. And beautiful shoulder block by the Morning Wood. Dropping Blake with a stiff one. And now Mython in the ring here going right after Woody. And Woody now displaying fantastic power with the Michinoku driver on Mython. And wait a minute now, Mython Irish ripped into the corner. I gotta tell you, Morning Wood working as a well-oiled machine right now with fantastic tag team wrestling. Beautiful back body drop onto Mython. And now look at Jeffirino, beautiful leg drop, shades of Hulk Hogan. Here we go, one. And a kick out by Myton the Python. Gonna take more than a leg drop to put down the big snake man. And off into the corner now. Here we go again. Another tag team maneuver by Morning Wood. Fantastic. The way they were. Here we go. Wait a minute. Here we go. There it is. The Bonk Smasher. The Bonk Smasher. Flying move. They call that the fastball special. And now we have Woody with a running head start right in on Myton the Python. I don't think the Handsome Snakes knew what they were getting into with Morning Wood. The Bonk Smasher, that is right. And now Woody Triple Deuce works over. Mython drops him into the ropes. That could be it. Mython now trying to get a beautiful tope by Woody. And now Woody going for a cover here on Myton the Python. Blake Tarpley screaming at Myton. I can't repeat what he said. Of course, like I said, it's a family program. And now drops the knee across the chest of Myton. And Woody triple deuce now in firm control of Myton. Going to toss him into the corner here. Probably get some more tag team action here. There comes in Jeffirino. And wait a minute now, going to Irish whip him. We're going to dump him over again. A beautiful back elbow by Morning Wood. Hitting the back door there. Wait a minute, in comes Blake Tarpley. Whoa, beautiful athleticism by the big fella. Completely blotting out the sun of Blake Tarpley. Irish whip down to the corner. Look at this tag team wrestling. This is fantastic right now. Morning Wood, a well-oiled machine. Definitely used a lot of lubrication. Right now, look at this. Scrapes the eyes of Blake and goes for go two. And Blake Tarpley kicks out. Blake Tarpley might get the taste of his own blood and snap out here on Woody triple deuce. But now Woody, wait a minute now. Blake Tarpley, beautiful reversal on Woody. Woody didn't expect that, and beautiful neck breaker by Blake Tarpley. Blake Tarpley's got to get a tag to Myton. Wait, 1, 2. And Jeffirino getting in, but it might have been too late. And Woody triple deuce now, and Blake Tarpley giving us an absolute classic. What a fantastic night here at the Gimmick Factory. We thank you all for joining us. We still have plenty of action to come. And in comes Myton the Python. In comes the big fella. Going to squeeze the life out of Woody possibly. And here we go now. Going to work over the legs of Woody triple deuce. Woody can't hit you with his shining wizard finishing maneuver. And a nice clothesline by Woody. Woody now trying to get the best of Myton the Python, but Myton reverses it now. Myton here, look at this, staring right at Jeff and tosses Woody across the ring like he's a rag doll. But Woody now firing back up here. And a small package. Woody's got him in a small package. 1, 2, oh, and a kick out by Myton the Python. And now, wait a minute. Going to even up the odds size-wise. In comes the Eclipse. In comes the bouncy ball, Jeffirino. Jeff now in the ring, grabbing Myton, tossing Myton into the corner. And now look at this fantastic tag team wrestling. Again, another tag team maneuver here. Mython's in trouble. Another back body drop. Going to knock whatever wind is left completely out of Myton. As Jeffirino gets out of the ring now. Woody the legal man here. Woody has got Mython up on his shoulders here. Beautiful neck breaker. Going for a cover here. Blake Tarpley screaming too. And Myton kicks out. Fantastic tag team competition here at the Gimmick Factory live on Saturday night. And beautiful right overhead punch right to Mython's face. Just dropping Mython. Got all those rings on his fingers. Got to be careful with one of those shots. And now Jeffirino working over the lower back of Mython with a kick. Another Irish whip in the corner here, but Mython now reverses in no man's land, trying to get out of it. And now Mython, wait a minute, Jeffirino taking him to the what the fucking corner is that? I always think of that word. Oh, lower back. Forearm to the lower back. Is Jeffirino now firing shots from Myton the Python here. And now, wait a minute now. Jeffirino now going to the top rope. What's Jeff got playing? What a maneuver by Jeffirino. Fantastic maneuver here at the Gimmick Factory. What action we're seeing from Jeffirino. This young man, his athleticism knows no bounds. And no, here comes another tag team maneuver. Shoulder tackle right to Myton the Python. And Blake Tarpley is in complete disbelief on the apron. Cannot believe what he is seeing. And now Woody drops Myton across his knee again. Oh, wait a minute now. I think Woody might be going for that. But Myton now smartly dodging. Tossing Woody into the corner here. Larry Menchaca. Huh? Menchaca, how you doing? Welcome, sir. This is a fantastic match right now. We have so much more. Look at this unprettier by Blake Tarpley. Blake Tarpley hits the unprettier on the Woody triple deuce. Wait a minute. 1, 2. And Jeffirino just breaks up that count. Jeffirino now just getting in there in the nick of time. Some would say a sea hair. And now Blake Tarpley picking up Woody triple deuce. Woody might be in big trouble here. Blake Tarpley now going to pick him up in a beautiful pile driver, dropping Woody right on his dome. Woody crawling, trying to get to Jeffirino. Can Woody get to Jeffirino? He makes the tag to Jeffirino. In comes Jeffirino. Jeff now locking up with the Python. Going to jack up Python here. He's got Python out. Wait a minute, Python reversing out of it. And now Python now showing his display of power. Beautiful sidewalk slam by Python the Python. Ladies and gentlemen, now big time splash by Python. Python might have Jeffirino right where he wants him. He's going to maneuver him in back into the center of the ring here. What's he got planned? Going for recovery here. Blake Tarpley screaming while Woody breaks it up. Woody now screaming at Jeffirino, get up. Don't let it happen that way. And now Python tossing Jeffirino into the corner here. And finally in comes Blake Tarpley. We're going to see. Are we going to see it here? Here it is. Beautiful maneuver by the Handsome Snakes. 1, 2, and Jeffirino kicks out. Fantastic testicular fortitude by the Eclipse being shown right now. As Blake Tarpley now staying on top of Jeffirino smartly. And a beautiful Mafia kick. Going to rearrange that face of Jeffirino is Blake Tarpley right now. Blake Tarpley tossing Jeffirino in the corner, but Jeff firing back some shots here. And look at this beautiful maneuver by Jeffirino. Fantastic reversal now. He's got him in a German suplex, taking Blake Tarpley to Suplex City right now. Another German suplex. He's going to go for the trifecta. Look at this beautiful switch right into a beautiful suplex. Fantastic maneuver by Jeffirino. Might have taken all the air out of Jeff. Got to make a tag now to Woody. Now I feel like I'm watching an indie match where you're all just getting your shit in. And now Woody's got Blake Tarpley going to revolve. Beautiful maneuver. Now drops Blake Tarpley right across the knee, but in comes Python. And Python breaks it up. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for joining us here at Sunday Evening Slam at the Gimmick Factory. Wow, Woody off the ropes to the outside. Fantastic maneuver by Woody triple deuce. And now Woody going to roll Blake Tarpley back into the ring here. Woody might have Blake right where he wants him. And now wait a minute. Now Woody's going for that kick now. Woody's going to go for that buzzsaw kick right there. Oh, here it is. Knockout, drag out. Good night. He calls that the pipe cleaner. 1, 2, and Michael out. Blake Tarpley just kicks out. Woody can't believe it. Visibly frustrated with the ref. I think I just heard Woody say, ref, get him off your knees. You're blowing the match. And wait a minute now. Woody visibly angry, but Blake now reversing. Might have getting the opportunity that he needed now. Got to tag in Python. Here comes the big man. What a contest. This might be match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. And we are far from done tossing Woody right over onto his keister. And now Python the Python has got Woody now wrenching the neck. Oh, all 4 of these men are going to need a couple of days off after this one. That's for sure. Putting it all on the line here at the Gimmick Factory. A lot of times you can just come here and phone it in, but these guys say, hell no. And now Python waiting. Double axe handle, but Woody moved out of the way. And now Python a little mad by that. Firing off a shot to the midsection here. Tossing Woody into the ropes and a big time big boot by Python. Calls that the snake bite. Now wait a minute. Now going to toss him in here into the corner. Are we going to see the Handsome Snakes now going to work together again? Blake Tarpley now working over. Woody goes into a roll up here. 1. And Woody kicks out. Woody triple deuce now. Definitely the fastest one in the ring right now. Trying to rely on whatever speed and quickness he has left. This referee is even exhausted at this point. And in comes Jeffirino. Jeffirino might be... Oh, wait a minute. Beautiful textbook drop kick by Blake Tarpley. Now Blake Tarpley going to choke out Jeffirino. The ref's going to let it go. I guess the ref just going to say, screw the rule book here. And now, wait a minute. Blake Tarpley now with a sleeper hold on Jeffirino. Going to try to put Jeff to sleep, but that ain't going to happen. Jeff ain't tired. Jeff firing a back elbow to Blake's face. What a contest here at the LSWA. And now Jeffirino, beautiful knees to the chest. I am every day. Beautiful side kick, super kick by Jeffirino. Every day I'm impressed by the athleticism of Jeffirino. And now Blake Tarpley trying to mount a comeback. He is just trying to use whatever he has left in the tank. Jacking Jeffirino up to that top rope here. What is Jeffirino? He's in no man's land. Tossed right off onto his shoulder. That might separate Jeff's shoulder. Jeff is in a lot of pain. Now Blake going for a fantastic neck breaker. And now Blake Tarpley going in for recovery, but Woody in to make the save. Jesus Christ, this one's long. We call this a Broadway in the locker room. Right now, that entire locker room just watching right by the monitor. They have the entire locker room cheering for this match. And I'm being told that whoever wins this match will get a tag team title shot of their respected tag team champions. That much you can be promised. They are putting it all on the line here at the Gimmick Factory. That's the least the brass can do is give these men a tag team title shot. And now Blake Tarpley dropping a knee across Jeffirino. And wait a minute now. The last thing you want is to end this on a count of, oh, wait a minute. Jeffirino just got busted open. Just got tossed into the ring post there. And Jeffirino now might be in big time trouble. Blake Tarpley saying, screw the rules. He just wants to get the hell out of here with a victory at this point. And now, look at that. Jeffirino tossing Blake Tarpley into the barricade. And now Blake Tarpley had his plan backfired. He might get counted out. The last thing you want is to have a hard-fought match like this end on a count-out. We do not want that, but I think it happened. Jeffirino just got the count-out. Blake Tarpley, that is absolute bullshit. But you know what? A win is a win is a win. And Jeffirino smartly getting back in the ring after tossing Blake Tarpley into the barricade. But I'm being told Blake Tarpley fell wrong. He fell wrong. Blake Tarpley fell wrong, and his head hit the guardrail pretty hard. And he might have given himself a concussion here. Of course, the medical team tending to him as you see the replays here. They're walking Blake Tarpley back to the back. He's visibly hurt. Clearly there is an issue with Blake Tarpley. He took a bad spill there, and that's why he took that count out. I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we know we don't want matches to end that way, but the bottom line is I don't want to see Blake Tarpley get hurt. And Blake Tarpley now needing a lot of help to get out of here. But he is walking out on his own 2 feet. Myton the Python just making sure he's okay as he walks behind him as you continue to watch the amazing replays here by this amazing tag team contest. Let me tell you something. These guys put it all on the line, and if I was in charge, I would give both of them a tag team title opportunity. Fantastic match. Nobody can be ashamed of anything here. I am impressed all around by the handsome snakes. And, of course, the Morning Wood, Jeffirino, and Woody Triple Deuce. Now, of course, I'm being told word here. Of course, look at this. Jeffirino celebrating these two psychos. Now the trombone. They're to dance around here. Woody Triple Deuce. Gonna love every second of it. They'll take a win. They say a win is a Gentlemen, we still got plenty of action to go as we keep it rolling here. And we keep it rolling with tag team action, as a matter of fact. A couple of weeks ago, you want to talk about Morning Wood. Morning Wood took on Ken Lanza and Maximilian Tucker as Ken Lanza was auditioning some guys to become a tag team, the new Blackjacks. They formed that tag team a couple weeks ago with a win over Morning Wood, and now they take this tag team momentum here to the Gimmick Factory, taking on Rob's Infinite Realms, or as we like to call him here, Infinite Robert, and of course, Big Talib. Another gentleman making his debut here at the LSWA, Big Talib. A power man, everybody knows. You don't cross this guy. He's a known shoot fighter in many circles. Ladies and gentlemen, Infinite Rob and Big Talib decided, you know what? We'll take on the Blackjacks. You wanna prove to the LSWA faithful that you are the best tag team here? Well, why don't you fight us? And then Rob even went one further and said, don't worry, we'll go find Barry Best and have her put a little bit of her pepper seasoning on this one and sweeten the pot as she comes out and accompanies them. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get to the competition here. The Blackjacks versus Big Talib.
And hell, Big Rob. Rob's Infinite Realms. And there you hear it. The Blackjack's theme. Ladies and gentlemen, say what you want about these two men. They get it done. They get the job done. Look at them. They're ready to go. Maximilian Tucker and Ken Lanza. Might be one of my favorite theme songs from the LSWA right here. The Blackjacks head into the ring. They are ready to go here. Those are assless chaps. You are definitely not wrong, young lady. Those are assless chaps. Now, we don't have a theme song for Big Talib just yet. But we assure you we will have something for him in the weeks to come. Right now, I'm being told that DJ is putting together something for him. Don't worry. We got something for him. All chaps are assless, but it's fun to say assless. Speak of the devil. Here he comes. Big Talib is here. Stacey Hatch going to come out with Big Talib instead of Infinite Rob. Maybe they had a little argument. She said, I'm going to go out with him first. Big Talib is here. Welcome to the LSWA, big fella. You got your work cut out for you with the Blackjacks. Big Ken Lanza. Big Ken Lanza. And of course, Maximilian Tucker. I just got to. Oh, I got to do a video right now. Hold on. I got the address he just gave me, so let me pop that in. And of course, coming out next is his tag team partner. I hope I have his theme song. I don't think I do. I didn't load it in just yet. Big Rob. Infinite Rob of Rob's Infinite Realms. And he is here, ready to go, ladies and gents. Big Rob and Big Talib. Going to win a tag team competition here. We got lots of proof here. I know it doesn't seem like much, but if they can get the job done here, maybe they form a new tag team. We don't know what's going on here. But they have, oh, look at that, the fireworks go off for Big Rob. Firing off into the Infinite Realm here. It's good to see Rob. And of course, welcome Stacey Hatch to the mix here. Well, Rob is here. Is there nothing I can do? I'm doing two things at once. Being a graphic designer and a commentator all at the same time. I am truly the best. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the action here at the LSWA's Gimmick Factory. And Big Talib fires right out of the corner and levels Ken Lanza. The beautiful clothesline. There's only one. It's just the same one. And now Big Talib proving himself here at the LSWA crowd. Everybody's wondering why Maximilian Tucker keeps on the I forgot what that hat is called. What is that hat called? A fez. He says, and I quote, "None of your damn business." We didn't want to ask any further, but Big Talib says, you know what, it is my business, and I'll put you down and take that fez and shove it straight up your candy ass. And now look at this beautiful reversal by Big Talib now. He's got Maximilian Tucker right where he wants him, right in front of Ken Lanza, screaming at him. Ken Lanza now yelling some obscenities here
at Big Talib. Now Big Talib going to tag in the even bigger Rob's Infinite Realms, and Rob gets dumped right on his head with a DDT. Maximilian Tucker proving to the LSWA faithful that he is a force to definitely be reckoned with. And now Irish Whip in the corner. Goes Infinite Rob now. Tag to get Ken Lenza here. Here we're going to get some tag team action here. Look at this. What do we got here? Beautiful tag team wrestling by the Blackjacks. Going to work over Rob's Infinite Realm. And now Ken Lanza going for a cover here. 1, 2. And Rob kicks out. It's good to see all this action here at the LSWA. We got more people now joining the ranks. We want to welcome 6'10 Yojo Daddy to the fray. We're making him soon as well. But if you know anybody who loves wrestling, you know anybody who wants to be a part of this kind of action, please tell them about the LSWA. Please share this stream. Let everybody know the good time that you have. Tonight's main event is the pre-roll crew. Don Curvin, Trombone, and of course the Crazy Fox Kitsune taking on the Edwards brothers, Shane and Sam, and a debuting Rowdy Riles. Beautiful DDT by Maximilian Tucker. Now Talib in big trouble here. Big Talib in no man's land. They cut the ring off here. Fantastic tag team wrestling by the Blackjacks. The Blackjacks now going to work over the midsection of Talib. It's Talib's turn now to take that move. Of course, we have more action still to come. Alpha 112 will be a fatal four-way match with some of LSWA's rising stars in BX Medic, Curb Stomp, and of course, somebody else that I don't know. Their name escapes me because my book is over there. But it's going to be a great match. It's going to be a great match. Of course, we have Stacy Hatch also in action. And of course, up next is, oh, look at that rope break. Up next, of course, is Tony Spriggs taking on the Saponi Werewolf one-on-one. And then, of course, we're going to hit to an intermission as we set up the second half of the card and watch some promos. Now, Bill, wait a minute, Big Rob now. He might be going for that jackknife powerbomb. Rob now going to dump Ken. Is he going to dump Ken in an alley-oop? Beautiful alley-oop into the corner. Ken now in big trouble here as the big man chokes him out. Ken Lanza, like I said, when you come to the Gimmick Factory, you could literally expect anything. Nothing can be on a beautiful tag here. And Rob trying to stay on top of Maximilian, but Maximilian ducking that clothesline. And quickly jumping on the advantage here. Drop down, going for a clothesline, but Rob ducked it. And now Rob, whoa, look at the power display by Rob as he dumps Maximilian Tucker on his head. And now Infinite Rob has literally got Maximilian right where he wants him. He can go for that jackknife powerbomb. Of course, now Irish Whip into the corner here. And now Rob and Ken Lanza exchanging a lot of words right now. Rob telling him to shut his mouth as he drops Maximilian right in front of him on the turnbuckle here. 1. And Ken Lanza screaming at Maximilian, and Maximilian now obliges with a kick out. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all you guys for hanging out with us. I want to thank you guys for being the LSWA faithful. If you'll remember, you're going to get 2 new shows on Monday. Monday Night Raw and WCW Nitro. They will be airing for members only. The storyline-based programming will be members only. And, of course, the big-time pay-per-view Slamboree will air live for members only. But right now, for the public, you're getting this fantastic action at the Gimmick Factory. While Linus Rob playing to the crowd but not seeing the tag. But look at this. And now Ken Lanza getting the advantage that he needed. And now Ken Lanza screaming some obscenities at a young kid in the crowd. Beautiful powerbomb dropping Rob's Infinite Realms. Maximilian going to watch his back. And Rob kicked out. Ken Lanza can't believe it. What a match. I didn't think anything was going to be able to follow the tag team match from before with Morning Wood and the Handsome Snakes. But these gentlemen right now up to the task. Got some messages coming in from Eric Bischoff. He's talking to Jeffirino right now about a possible stipulation for his viewers. Look at this beautiful maneuver by the Blackjacks, putting down the big fella. Talib better get in here to make that up. And he does. What a maneuver. They call that the Russian roulette. Well, they call that the one and done. I'm sorry. They call that the one and done. Now, wait a minute. They're going to do it again, though. Big Rob. Yes, they are. They're going to hit Rob with another one. They're going to hit him with another one. Beautiful maneuver by the Blackjacks. The one and done. And Talib watching in complete horror. 1, 2, and oh, wait a minute. Rob kicked out again. Maximilian cannot believe it. Fantastic testicular fortitude and beautiful neck breaker by Big Rob. Just getting the breather he needed here. And back on the offensive, Maximilian now into the corner. Talib now finally getting a tag and getting into the ring here. And now Talib will work over here. Maximilian, what's he going to do? He's going to power bomb Maximilian. And wait a minute now, tosses him onto his shoulders right across the ropes with a stun gun. And now Talib going to the top rope here. What's Talib got planned? Talib hits a big-time headbutt off the top rope to the midsection. Going for it all. 1, 2. And Maximilian kicks out. What a tag team match right now, right here at the LSWA. Now he's going for a cover here. 1, 2. And Maximilian kicks out. Fantastic tag team competition. This is the kind of action you can expect here at the LSWA every week. Especially if you're a member. You'll get it more than a week. You'll get it daily, essentially. Wait a minute now. Talib. Big time Talib bomb on the Maximilian here. Wait, 1, 2. Now, oh, wait a minute. Maximilian kicks out and Talib is visibly frustrated and angry. Cannot believe that Tucker was able to kick out. He's going to go for another cover. 1. And Tucker kicks out at 1. Doesn't even give him a 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for joining us. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. We appreciate you all for joining us. We still got a lot more to come. But right now, we are engaged in tag team warfare with the Blackjacks and Big Talib and Rob's Infinite Realms. While Maximilian really takes it here to Talib now in a power bomb. Wait a minute, beautiful run, sit out power bomb onto Talib. And now, wait a minute, going to work over that leg, drops the knee. Talib now in big trouble here. In comes Ken Lanza. Ken Lanza now, wait a minute, back elbow. Oh, wait a minute now, Talib going to jack him up here. What power displayed by Talib. And now Talib going to pick up Ken Lanza. Now clubs to the back. Now big time clubs. Those are stiff shots. And now Talib working over Ken Lanza. An Irish whip him now off the ropes. And going for that. Going for it all. But Lanza smartly blocking it. Irish whipping Talib now. Beautiful back body drop. Notice Talib now. Talib's in trouble here. Ken Lanza. If they're going to go for that one and done on him, he's in trouble. But now smartly coming out of the ring here. And a beautiful splash, but misses it all. Ken's Toys. Big time club to the back. What action, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all if you're just joining us. We appreciate you. Please hit the like button. Hit the subscribe if you haven't. Join the membership if you want to join the ranks here at the LSWA. You can be into this kind of action. You can be a part of the action. Wait a minute, look at this. Talib's going to choke slam him. Talib choke slams Ken Lanza. Right in front of Talib, he goes for a cover. Right in front of Maximilian, 1. And Ken kicks out at 1. Doesn't even let him get to 2. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us right now. Beautiful belly-to-belly suplex by Talib. Talib, very impressive showing here in his debut. We've already seen one fantastic debut in Laser Pants, and we're seeing a second one. Beautiful powerbomb by Talib. Talib's going for it all right now, but Maximilian breaks it up. Talib, very impressive debut here at the LSWA. A part of the WWF roster. Tosses Ken Lanza into the corner here. Gonna tag in Big Infinite Rob. Infinite Rob now coming in the ring here. Double clothesline on a Ken Lanza, dropping him down to the canvas. And here we go. Rob now. Now a big time over the hand punch right over to Ken Lanza. Now Ken now firing some shots. Oh, wait a minute. Clotheslines levels Rob's Infinite Realm. Ken, wait a minute. Now look at this. Ken Lanza now going to expose the turnbuckle. Going to takes the pad off the turnbuckle. And now the ref quickly trying to replace it. Ken Lanza maybe just used it to distract the ref to get a cheap shot in. And look at this now. Ken Lanza going to throw Rob back into the corner here. Are we going to see that one and done again by the Blackjacks? And here we go now. In comes Maximilian. I think we are. This would be a third one and done. Maybe a three and done. Boom. Down goes Infinite Rob. Ken Lanza screaming obscenities. And in comes Talib. They have to take out Talib. They are just letting Talib get back involved in this. A beautiful senton bomb by Maximilian Tucker. Ladies and gentlemen, Maximilian Tucker, since coming in to the LSWA, has taken on all comers. As a matter of fact, has even come out and challenged people. Always ready for a fight, and tonight he's in for a fight for sure. As Rob now coming back at him, not letting him get enough offense. And wait a minute, beautiful maneuver by Infinite Rob. And Infinite Rob now, he's going to come bring back in Talib. These men, you got to ask yourself, how much do they have left in the tank after a match of this magnitude? And I told you before, the first two tag teams. Oh, wait a minute, look now, Talib. A little bit of dirty work here. And Maximilian kicking out, giving Maximilian a taste of his own medicine. And now Talib, beautiful maneuver, Manhattan drop. Going to tag back in Infinite Rob. Infinite Rob has to go for the jackknife powerbomb here. You got to think that's got to be on his mind here. But Maximilian fighting back. Got to be quite honest, the tag team divisions here at the LSWA are stacked. Everybody talent from top to bottom. And the Blackjacks now are actually proving to us that they are worthy of being a viable tag team for the tag team titles. Back in comes Talib, and Rob and Talib now working together. The question is, can Talib convince Infinite Rob to join the WWF roster? Currently, Infinite Rob on WCW. Wait a minute, look at this now. Ken now big time forearm to Talib. Gonna Irish whip him off the ropes, going for a back elbow, but misses. Now Talib hooking the ropes. And goes for a clothesline and hits it. I know right now, everybody's in that locker room watching. Big time splash by Talib. Here we go. And here comes Maximilian, breaks it up. What action here tonight at the Gimmick Factory. This is not it. We have so much more to come. Big time power bomb by Talib on the Ken's Toys. Wait a minute. Here we go. 1, 2. And Ken's Toys kicks out. Talib visibly angry now. Forget frustration. Screaming, cursing at the ref. Oh, well, with a big time hammer fist to the back of the head of Ken Lanza. Now Big Rob coming in here. Does Rob got the jackknife in and big time elbow drop. And now Rob, wait a minute now. Rob's going to go for that jackknife powerbomb. Here we go, spins him out. Drops him down, beautiful maneuver here. 1, 2, 3, wrap that baby up. Infinite Rob and Talib get the big time W here. The replays, ladies and gentlemen, these two tag teams definitely earned a lot of respect of the brass, and of course this commentator right here. I'll tell you right now, it's hard to pick a number one contender for the Outsiders tag team titles. Let me tell you something, if Talib can convince Infinite Rob to maybe ask for a transfer or a trade for the WWF brand, they might be in business with the WWF tag titles. But ladies and gentlemen, the Blackjacks have nothing to be ashamed of. One hell of a contest, one hell of a tag team match right now. I mean, I was impressed from beginning to end for sure. And I'm impressed with this LSWA crowd. We appreciate you guys for hanging out. We appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you're having a very good time. I hope you're having a blast with us as we bring to you LSWA Saturday Evening Slam. You guys tell me, do you prefer this on Saturday or do you prefer it on a Sunday? I'm going to put up a poll right now and you tell me, what day would you prefer? Would it be Saturday or Sunday? Me personally, I don't care. But you tell me, you want to go classic? You want to go classic wrestling Sundays?
Here are your winners.
Or do you want to do Saturday? The poll's up now. Just cast your vote. We'll keep a close eye on it. What day would you prefer, Saturday or Sunday? But here we are, Rob's Infinite Realms and Talib getting the big time W. Greatest of all, that's 2 greatest of all time tag team matches, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep this bus train running as we have one-on-one competition. Tony takes on the Saponi Werewolf. Last week on Thunder, the Saponi Werewolf successful in his match against Alpha Red in the Figure Fight Club. If he lost, he was going to have to join the Figure Fight Club. Luckily, he was able to pull out a victory and not have to join. But unfortunately, afterwards, got the unfortunate recipient of a beatdown at the hands of the Figure Fight Club. We will hear from Justin Booth on Nitro on Monday. But right now, the Saponi Werewolf showed up to the Gimmick Factory, says, I'm always ready for a good old-fashioned fight. And Tony Fig says, hey, man, Yo Joe Jerk, you want to dust some rust off? I'm going to show you that I ain't got no rust at all. And I'm going to get in the ring and mix it up with the LSWA's Bright and Faithful here. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get to the action here. The Saponi Werewolf takes on Tony's Figs. And here we go. Wait a minute. Back from the break. Big time clothesline here. Tony's Figs attacking the Saponi Werewolf. Got to stop that music. And now Tony's Figs busts Justin Booth wide open already. The match just started. And Tony's Figs, like a snake in the grass, coming right out of the weeds and attacking the Saponi Werewolf right away. And here we go. Working over Justin Booth in the corner here. Tony's Figs earned a shot at the TV Championship Slamboree against Yo Joe Jerk, winning a #1 contenders match. A couple of weeks ago, Yo Joe Jerk came out looking for Tony, couldn't find him. And then last week on Thunder, Tony's Figs came out looking for Yo Joe Jerk. And we all knew Yo Joe Jerk wasn't going to be here. It's just funny how that worked out. Wait a minute now, Tony's Figs. Beautiful leapfrog here. And a beautiful hip toss onto the Saponi Werewolf. You got to ask yourself, how much left did Saponi Werewolf have in the tank after getting that beat down from the Figure Fight Club? That might have something to do with it right now, as he's getting his ass handed to him by one Tony's Figs. And now Tony going to wrench that neck over. They're going to make sure that the Saponi Werewolf can't lock on that bloody Sunday. Let me tell you something. I was impressed. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Maximilian Tucker, for the $4.99 super chat. Blackjacks are coming for your chili dogs. That's a fact. The Blackjacks will be back. You can rest assured. And wait a minute, Tony Figs, beautiful maneuver off the top. Is this it right here? Justin Booth might have came in injured. 1, 2. And Justin Booth kicks out. I thought that was it right there. I thought Justin Booth might be injured. He might be visibly injured. At the hands of the Figure Fight Club. Wait a minute, Tony going for it all. And kicks out again. Does Justin Booth. Justin Booth has impressed this young man. As impressive as this young man is, you gotta admit you need some breaks. You can't just keep fighting. Every chance you get, you need to heal up your wounds, and after taking a beatdown by 3 different guys, coming here to the Gimmick Factory tonight to take on Tony's Figs right now might not have been the smart move. And now Tony, an Irish whipped into the guardrail. Justin Booth maybe getting the breather he needs now, getting back into the ring here. Wait a minute now, Justin going to the top rope. Tony Figs now trying to get back in the ring, smartly gets back into the ring as Justin Booth just misses the double axe handle. And now wait a minute here, Tony's Figs gonna try to work over Justin while Justin now reversing out of it. Justin now back chop, big kick. And now wait a minute now, abdominal stretch by Justin Booth. And Tony Figs now punching him right in the face here. Gonna reverse a beautiful head scissor takedown by Tony Figs. Fantastic athleticism being displayed by Tony Figs. And now Irish whip into the corner. Wait a minute now, Justin Booth here. Wait a minute, what does Justin Booth got planned? He's gonna kick Tony Figs right into the corner. Beautiful drop kick right into the corner here. And here we go. 1, 2. And Tony Figs kicks out. Fantastic action right now, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you. This is the match break before we go to intermission. We'll see a couple of promos while we set up the second half of the card. In action on the second half of the card, Stacy Hatch, Jay Gonzo, the pre-roll crew, Avi, the Snake Cobra, Lunchbox Killer, Curb Stomp, BX Medic, Alpha, Nico Tronis, and Rada, of course. So please stick with us. And he was going for the coup de grace, but misses it. Tony Figs now goes for the small package. This could be one. And now Justin Booth kicks out at 1. Tony Figs getting really angry at Justin Booth here. Tony Figs now, wait a minute now, get a run ahead starting. I think he's going to go for a Shining Wizard of some sorts. And now punch to the stomach area. And now look at this now. Beautiful neck breaker by Tony Figs. As I said before, how healthy is Justin Booth when he came into the Gimmick Factory here tonight. Had a rough competition on Thursday. We appreciate everybody for watching that. Members only. A beautiful double axe handle off the top rope. Tony Figs now. Wait a minute. Tony Figs. He's going to put him up in that shoulder breaker. That patented shoulder breaker is. And here we go. 1, 2. And Justin Booth kicks out Tony Figs. Can't believe it. Chad, you remember, if you want to be a part of the action, let me know right now. We'll make you. All you got to do is say, Tombo, we want to be a part of the LSWA. So let us know, Chad. And here we go. Tony Figs got Justin Booth right where he wants him. He's trying to get him to tap. And let's see those super chats, people. Thank you so much, Maximilian Tucker. I appreciate the love as Tony Figs not showing any love to Justin Booth as he attacks him. So wait a minute now. Beautiful maneuver, flatliner by Tony Figs. Tony Figs is the type of guy that will take the count-out victory. He does not care. But look at this now. Going to slide Justin Booth in. Drops Justin Booth with the flatliner on the concrete. He goes for a big-time splash. And wait a minute. Justin Booth fired up. Lovely producer, please and thank you. Can you write it down? Chad, we got you down now. Chad will be joining the ranks of the LSWA. Tony Figs now waiting. Uh-oh. I feel for Justin Booth here now. Wait a minute now. Going to go for that shoulder breaker a second time. Drops Justin Booth in that shoulder breaker. Here we go, Justin. Don't be ashamed of yourself. 2 and 3. Tony Figs gets the W. Justin Booth has nothing to be ashamed of. Justin Booth came into this match injured for sure. He got his ass handed to him by the Figure Fight Club a couple days ago. Coming here on short rest and taking on Tony Figs. Very impressive. But Tony Figs now taking some momentum in a slamboree. I got to tell you, ladies and gents, I'm impressed with the maneuvers here of Tony Figs. And I got to tell you, I'm Yojo Jerk. I'm watching very closely. Yojo Jerk is currently your reigning and defending television champion. But I don't know for how long when he takes on Tony Figs one-on-one at Slamboree in just a few weeks. Look at all these the replay now showing the power display by Tony Figs. Let me tell you something. Justin Booth held his own. Held his own for long enough. But it just wasn't enough. And even look at this, a drop kick into the corner. I mean, listen, Justin Booth hit this young man with everything he had. But Tony Figs has proven why he is the current #1 contender for the television championship. And I got to be honest with you, this journalist is impressed with the showing of one Tony Figs. Ladies and gentlemen, that being said, we're going to head to intermission right now. Now, we got a couple of matches we have to set up for the second half of the card. And we're going to come back from the card right away with a female action with Stacey Hatch taking on Radisson Vale one-on-one. Then, of course, after that, we're going to get a fatal four-way with Lunchbox Killer taking on Action Figure Addict, BX Medic, and Curb Stomp. Then, of course, Jay Gonzo on the quest for respect still. Going to try to beat some respect out of one Abi the Snake Cobra, the leader of the Figure Fight Club. Then, of course, Nico Tronis has a tall order ahead of him, no pun intended, when he takes on the Witch Doctor Rana. Look at Tony's Figs now celebrating a little bit here in the ring. Big-time win for Tony's Figs. Now, of course, in your main event, the pre-roll crew, Tone Bone, Don Curvin, and Kitsune take on debuting Rowdy Riles and the Edwards brothers, Samuel Edwards and Shane Edwards, same-time toys. Yes. You are the best. Ladies and gentlemen, fantastic action here at the LSWA. That being said, right now, I'm going to take you to some promos from one, starting with one, a debuting Rowdy Riles. She has a little bit to say to the LSWA faithful and the locker room.
We have the greats like Rowdy Roddy Piper and Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Well, now you've got Rowdy Riles in the Legends Series Wrestling League. So you better look out, because when Rowdy Riles gets in the ring, things get a little bit rowdy. So, if you're ready for it, bring it on. If not, step aside, because I am coming for the belt. And if you're my friend, if you're my foe, it doesn't matter. Don't get in my way. I will get a little ruckus, and I will get you down for that 1, 2, 3, and I will be on my way to the #1 contender spot. We can still be friends. Don't take it personal when I pin you. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Don't take it personally when she gets the dub on you. Like I said, right now we're setting up the second half of the card. Stacey Hatch will take on a attitude as of late. Young lady with an attitude in Radisson Vale. Very angry as of late. So she will be taking on a debuting Stacey Hatch. Of course, Robert's Infinite Realms' lovely wife was gifted a membership right a couple weeks ago and said, yes, you're goddamn right, I want to join the ranks. I want to fight. I want to mix it up. And earned the name Berry Best. Am I right? Courtesy of the producer here. And she will be taking on Radisson Vale. Now, of course, in fatal four-way competition, it will be Action Figure Addict as of late. Not everybody's favorite young man is Action Figure Addict, as he has been catching a lot of heat, so to speak, from the LSWA faithful, from some of the comments that he's made against Rey Mysterio. He will be taking on Rey Mysterio for the Cruiserweight Championship at Slamboree. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just in a couple of weeks. Of course, now also in this match, a young man who's been fighting for respect against Don Curvin on the WWF side of things, and that, of course, is BX Medic, who will be in action on Raw is War this Monday night against Don Curvin in a street fight. And this commentator is excited and afraid at the same time, because I like BX Medic, and I don't want to see anything happen to him. And Don Curvin likes to hurt people, so I hope BX Medic knows what he's got planned, because that one's going to be a hell of a contest. Of course, up next, as I said before, Jay Gonzo is still on a quest for respect. And he tonight takes on Abi the Snake Cobra, a young man who does not care about respect at all. I just lost the feed again. Fuck all the way off. And here we go. So Abi will be taking on Jay Gonzo. Of course, he's going to be joined by the Figure Fight Club. But Jay Gonzo doesn't need anybody in his corner. Jay Gonzo has the LSWA faithful in his corner. And he hopes that's enough to take out Abi the Snake Cobra. Also now, speaking of a tall order, one Nico Tronis, a young man who has been on quite the roll and right now has an opportunity of a lifetime, as he is the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship, Kurt Angle's Intercontinental Championship. But right now, he's got a giant tall order ahead of him in the Witch Doctor Rada. Witch Doctor, always in a bad mood. He's been in a bad mood all day. Yes, he's been in a bad mood all day. Will he continue that bad mood? Now, of course, in your main event, 3-on-3 action. The pre-roll crew, Tone Bone, Don Curvin, and of course Kitsune will battle it out with the Edwards brothers. Same time Toy Shane and Samuel Edwards, and they will be teaming up with the debuting Rowdy Riles. Right here, I'm going to put him in his... Nah, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to put him in. Be quiet, puppy. We have a crying dog in the background. He's so excited to see the action. He can't wait. He wants everybody's food. We got barbecue. It's so good. The debuting Rowdy Riles in your main event. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the devil, speaking of the main event, we have two promos here from one Tone Bone and one Shane Edwards. Shane Edwards actually sent this promo in for WCW Nitro as well as tonight. So we're going to air them both tonight and on Nitro. But right now, Shane Edwards has some words for one Ted Darklaw and the pre-roll crew.
Teddy Darklaw, you want some more of this? You're welcome to it. I thought you had enough when I busted you wide open in London. Apparently you're not as smart as I gave you credit for. But that's okay. There's more than enough same time to go around. But this time, I'm going to make you tap right in the middle of the ring. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Oh, Don Curvin, you thought you got rid of me? Sent me over to WCW so I couldn't exact a little revenge on our first match? Well, guess what? There's a little thing called House Show coming up. And I'm calling you and that whole pathetic pre-roll crew you got. You bring anybody and everybody, brother. And if you want just a little bit more than just me, I'll bring my brother with me. And you don't want none of him, son, because he's sick.
And there you have it. Same time toys. Talking a little smack to Tone Bone and the pre-roll crew. Now, I'm just receiving word that Tone Bone has just said a promo here. He's by himself, even though he's conspicuous by their absence, is Kitsune, and of course, Don Curvin. Well, let's see what Tone Bone has to say. Of course, Tone Bone always angry. Let me just let everybody know right there. Always angry. But here we go. Tone Bone has his rebuttal to one Same Time Toys. Let me make this short and sweet. Shane Edwards, you talk a big game. But the bottom line is this. I thought Don Curvin shut you up and sent you to WCW where you belong. But apparently you want to continue this all the way here at the Gimmick Factory. That is fine. We will happily oblige. Now, right now, Don Curvin's in the bowels of the building, ripping the heads off chickens, doing some crazy Puerto Rican shit that I can't really get into because I'm not privy to that kind of stuff. But I'll tell you this. Fox, wherever she is, she's sharpening up those claws because she's going to scratch someone's eyes out. Might even be yours, Shane. And you can bring your brother, and you can bring a debuting Rowdy Riles because it ain't going to make a lick of difference. This ass whooping is going to be exactly the same. Pre-roll on top, everybody else under. Oh, and by the way, Shane, I promise you, don't take this ass whooping too personally because I ain't going to get that Italian on you, but you are going to get a first-class pre-roll ass kicking. Welcome to the LSWA, everybody. Let's have a good time. And there you have it. Tone Bone putting it right there on the line for Shane Edwards in the main event. Putting a little pepper, if you will. Speaking of pepper, speak of seasonings. Up next, Barry Best will take on an angry young lady in Radisson Vale. As you can see, she's in a little bit of a flight suit. Is she going to take flight tonight? We don't know. We're about to find out on the LSWA. Ladies and gentlemen, so far, so good. I got to be honest with you. This roster is stacking up every week. Now we have Chad joining the ranks as well as a 6'10" monster and 6'10" Yo-Joe Daddy. These men will all be joining the ranks. We got Rowdy Riles. We got Stacey Hatch. We got Kitsune. We got Virgo Cool. We got everything you can expect here at a pro wrestling league. And we appreciate you all for being so great and being so generous. We thank you so much. And that being said, let's start the second half of the show here. Stacey Hatch going one-on-one against Radisson Vale. Now, Stacey Hatch she doesn't have a theme song just yet. Of course, we're working that out because she's debuting. But she is telling, I'm being told in the ear here that she will be coming out to her lovely husband's theme song. That being said, let's get back to the Gimmick Factory when Stacey Hatch takes on Radisson Vale in one-on-one competition. Are you ready for the second half of the show? Are you ready for the second half of the show? Yes, here we go. Stacey Hatch takes on Radisson Vale. And here we go. Stacey Hatch's theme hitting. He's only 6'10" because of his high heels. Maximilian Tucker already talking a bit of smack. He hasn't even gotten into the league yet. And here she is, Very Best, the seasoned queen. Got that one? The seasoned queen, Stacey Hatch, heading to the ring in her debut for the LSWA. She will be taking on none other than Radisson Vale. Radisson Vale doesn't have a theme song neither just yet. But, yeah, I like that. That's fun. Let's think of it adventure-y. Think of adventures. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told that Radisson Vale will just have a typical theme song here. We apologize. I just sent him my promo. Hell, fantastic. Got a promo coming in from one Blake Tarpley. That's what I like to hear. Oh, wait a minute. She's going to use Kitsune's theme song.
From parts
and here we go. And out comes Radisson Vale, attitude and all. It's nice and warm. Has to be nice and warm in that outfit. I mean, nice fur jacket, light suit. Some would call her the Top Gun, if you will. And here she comes. Radisson Vale, the adventurer. Radisson Vale ready to go. He's taken in the capacity crowd here at the Gimmick Factory. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for joining us here at LSWA Saturday Evening Slam. We appreciate you all as Kitsune goes one-on-one with Stacey Hatch. The brunette bomber, very nicely done. Dynamite drop in same time. We appreciate you. And now here we go. Kick it. Why is he playing? Oh. Okay. And now Radisson Vale attacking Stacey Hatch. Stacey Hatch might have her work cut out for her. And look at that now. Gonna ground and pound Radisson Vale with some fists to the face here. Radisson Vale, I don't think has an answer here for one Stacey Hatch. Stacey Hatch now stomping at the hand of Radisson Vale. As you know, an adventurer needs her hands to adventure. And here we go. The crowd does not appreciate her either. Action Figure Addict understands. Says that he wants to have a talk with the Spice Bombs. The Spice Bomb. That should be her finish. Same time, Torres, you got credit for name and remove. My wife is vicious, Robertson in the Realm says. Kitsune, I'm sorry now, Radisson Vale. Radisson Vale, of course, the cousin of Kitsune. Beautiful defeat by Stacey Hatch. Dropping Radisson Vale. It could be an easy, successful victory here for Stacey Hatch. Beating up Radisson Vale here. Radisson Vale now back elbow. With a chop down. Stacey Hatch. Wait a minute now. Beautiful reversal here. Stacey Hatch now going to come out of it here. Another defeat onto Radisson Vale. Radisson Vale smartly rolling out of the ring. She needs to get a breather here. Get some time here. Let's go. Double axe handle, but misses it. Radisson Vale smartly moving out of the way. And now Radisson Vale in control of Stacey Hatch. Oh, wait, what a maneuver. Wow, Radisson Vale went for it all. Did not. Went for a close body as Stacey Hatch was getting in the ring. Now look at this, Stacey Hatch just leaning into the corner, daring Radisson Vale to get back into the ring now. Radisson Vale diving, going for it all, and it might have backfired her. She hit her face on the mat, on the floor, on the concrete, if you will. Big time chop. Stacey Hatch now going to work over the old body parts here, the leg now of Radisson Vale. And look at this now, Stacey Hatch might be another successful debut here. We have 2 in a row now. Beautiful elbow drop by Stacey Hatch. And now Anita, the face of Radisson Vale. Wait a minute, here we go. 1. Radisson Vale now kicks out. Radisson Vale won't be denied. As you know, Radisson Vale debuted on Nitro a couple days ago. We'll air Monday. Beautiful maneuver by Stacey Hatch here. Could this do it? 1, 2, and Radisson Vale kicks out again. I appreciate all the love and affection we're getting here at the LSWA. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Without you guys, we are nothing. Literally, I mean that. And here we go now. Stacey Hatch going to choke out Radisson Vale. She's got her. We refer to this as the Capo's Nightmare. That's Don Curvin's finish. And wait a minute now. Stacey Hatch here. She's got something planned here. What is she going to do now? Irish whip off the ropes. Drop down. And a beautiful spine buster. Radisson Vale in big trouble here, just trying to get some breathing room, getting out of the ring, using the ropes to help her up, but it ain't going to work as Stacey Hatch is right on top of her. And now, Radisson trying to get back into the ring, but now Stacey, like a dog possessed, just trying to stay on top of her, just going to eat her food, is playing with it right now. Kicks Radisson Vale right off the apron. And now, what a match to open up the second half of Sunday Evening Slam. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Still plenty of action to come. If you're joining us live, if you're joining us on the replay, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. And now Stacey Hatch trying to figure things out here, but she better be careful because she will get counted out. The ref is still counting out Stacey Hatch here and Radisson Vale. It's almost over here. This could be a double countout. If it's a double countout, it will lead to a rematch next week here at the Gimmick Factory. And they are going back at it. Wait a minute now. And now, wait a minute now. Look at Stacey Hatch drops Radisson Vale. She just dropped Radisson Vale right on her face. And now tossing Radisson Vale. Radisson Vale not going to make this count here. And Stacey Hatch seems like she's okay with getting a count-out victory. But we here at the LSWA do not like that one bit, but Stacey Hatch does not care. She came for a fight, not a wrestling match, and literally took it to Radisson Vale and leaving Radisson Vale to be counted out. After Radisson Vale went for a big-time dive and missed and bashed her face, what looked like off the barricade, potentially the concrete floor. But ever since then, Radisson Vale hadn't been the same. And now Radisson Vale, the unfortunate recipient of a count-out victory. But Stacey Hatch, welcome to the LSWA. A win is a win is a win. You take it how you can get them. And you are, right now, going to go down with a W in the record books. So welcome to the LSWA. 1-0 is Stacey Hatch. And ladies and gentlemen, that was it right there, the count-out. Stacey Hatch getting the victory after a big-time match. Great debut. Yes, that's an absolute fact. I don't know if Stacey Hatch is watching. If you are, again, one more time, welcome to the LSWA, Stacey Hatch. Great match. Great debut. We're going to keep it moving here. Fatal four-way action. 4 of the LSWA's brightest stars take stage here. BX Medic, Action Figure Addict, Lunchbox Killer, and Curb Stomp all vied for some bragging rights right now tonight. Of course, as you know, Action Figure Addict is the number 1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. BX Medic will take on Don Curvin in a street fight on Monday Night Raw. And of course, Lunchbox Killer right now engaged in some heated exchanged words with Nico Tronis. While Nico Tronis goes on to fight Kurt Angle, Curb Stomp finds himself engaged in a feud with the Figure Fight Club, but tonight they put all of that aside. They come to the Gimmick Factory, and they're going to fight each other. Let's see what happens when these four men lock horns. Stacy316 says, my wife just kicked your ass. Fantastic stuff. Now, I don't know who's coming out first, and here we go. Action Figure Addict is here, ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't care what you think of him. You love him, you hate him. You call him a Karen, you call him a Jerry curl. It doesn't matter. When the bell rings, he can get it done. And he is here tonight in a fatal four-way with three other men who are trying to establish a name here for themselves at the LSWA. Again, we appreciate you for hanging out here at LSWA Saturday Evening Slam. And take a look at that poll right now. And 59% to 41% say Saturday over Sunday. Please, if you haven't voted yet, vote on that tab. I'd greatly appreciate it. It'll help me decide whether or not I'm going to do Saturdays or Sundays. But I appreciate you guys so far for being here. I hope you're having a great time. I'm having a blast. Are you having a great time, producer? Yes, she is. She is the absolute best. The apple of my eye, the cream of my coffee. And here we go, Action Figure Addict. Gonna wait the next opponent here, which is either BX Medic or Lunchbox Killer. It's Lunchbox Killer gonna head to the ring here. Let me get your theme. And here he comes, formerly from the UFC. Decided he wanted to conquer the squared circle after he conquered the octagon. A student of the Lion's Den, Ken Shamrock School, trained under the tutelage of Ken Shamrock and, of course, his brother Frank Shamrock, has come down to the WWE, or the WWF, for some in-ring supremacy. But right now, he's at the Gimmick Factory in a fatal four-way competition with Action Figure Addict, BX Medic, and One Curb Stop Films. Even my dog is excited. He's excited for the action here. And are you ready for the next opponent here, which is BX Medic, everybody's favorite medic? BX Medic is on his way to the ring here.
And
those
from
relaxing
the
beats.
New York, weighing in at 235 pounds.
And here he is, ready to go. Oh, beautiful pyrotechnics here at the Gimmick Factory. Of course, we're spared no expense. I am shocked. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me know how we're doing so far with audio and everything else in between. I hope you're enjoying the show. I hope it's good. I hope it suffices. I hope you enjoy the pre-records on the members only. They are fantastic. I enjoy those the most. What am I going to do? All right, hold on. Give me a second. So I'm going to have to send my dog upstairs. In the last entrance, when Curb Stomp comes out to the ring here. And Curb Stomp now the next guy to come out to the ring. I don't even know if I have Curb Stomp. Someone's going to give you here with this thing. And here we go. I'll be right back.
And representing the Hooligans from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 210 pounds, a superstar!
And here he comes, Curb Stomp. Coming to the ring now. He's ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, four of the brightest stars here at the LSWA lock horns. The only one from WWF is Lunchbox. The rest are in WCW. As you know, they all get to go to WCW. Curb Stomp versus Alpha Walmart employee versus Walmart employee. And here we go. Action Figure Addict, Lunchbox Killer, BX Medic, and Curb Stomp. I'm ready. Are you ready? Here we go. The bell rings. And here we go. Full-way action coming at you. BX Medic now working over Action Figure Addict as Curb Stomp works over Lunchbox Killer. And now a beautiful maneuver by BX Medic. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you for hanging out. And here we go, beautiful Northern Light suplex by Lunchbox Killer. BX Medic now going for the cover here and almost beats Action Figure Addict. Medic's getting surgical on your ass. Beautiful dynamite drop in Blake Tarpley. Beautiful Rana by Action Figure Addict while Lunchbox works over Curb Stomp here. And now, Lunchbox Killer now working over Action Figure Addict, but broken up by BX Medic here. I apologize. I'm going to try to stay with this action. Look at this action. Like I said, four of the brightest stars here at LSWA. All going on at one time. This is a fantastic match. I got to tell you, I got to tip the cap to the booker because he did a hell of a job. Ladies and gentlemen, what a great contest here. This is, of course, the inaugural episode of Saturday Night Slam live from the Gimmick Factory. And of course, if you want to be a part of this action, if you want to join the ranks of the LSWA, all you got to do is join the membership. If you're gifted a membership, all you got to do is say, I want in, as you saw tonight. Chad and 610 Yojo Daddy got gifted subs, and they both hit me up. And of course said, we want in, let the brass know. And the brass heard. And of course, on Wednesday on the Wake and Bake, Trombone, or Tony, will get to work on one Chad and 6'10" Yojo Daddy. But while that's going on, Curb Stomp here hit a beautiful swanton onto BX Medic. Well, Action Figure Addict and Lunchbox Killer handle some business on the outside. And of course now, beautiful into the turnbuckle is Curb Stomp now with BX Medic. BX Medic and Curb Stomp have a mutual respect here. Same thing with Lunchbox Killer. The only one that doesn't seem to have any respect, at least from the LSWA locker room, is Alpha 112. But I got to be honest with you, 112 didn't really disrespect anybody. He just went and led his case to Eric Bischoff, who listened. And maybe a lot of people might be a little jealous that they didn't go complain to Eric Bischoff first. But Alpha cashing in on a favor, if you will. Eric Bischoff granted him a title shot at Slamboree, but right now, you got to get through the Gimmick Factory, Alpha. And look at this now, Anaconda Vice on Alpha. Alpha might tap out here at the Gimmick Factory. Wait a minute now, BX Medic and Curb Stomp still going out of Curb Stomp. Now Pedigree on the outside to BX Medic. BX Medic might not be able to pick up that midnight shift after that. And Curb Stomp now dropping Alpha with a beautiful Scorpion Death Drop. And Curb Stomp now highly impressing us here at the LSWA Saturday Night Slam. And beautiful maneuver by Action Figure Addict Tiger Bomb. And of course broken up by Lunchbox Killer. And now BX Medic's got a kendo stick in his hand. And he fires it off right to the back of Alpha and into the abdomen of Curb Stomp. And now going to go toe-to-toe with Lunchbox. A beautiful suplex by BX Medic. Dumping Lunchbox Killer right on his face, and he's going for a cover here. Alpha breaks it up now. Accidentally now hits the ref. And of course, Action Figure Addict, like I said before, no more contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. And look at that now. Curb Stomp fires a kendo stick shot right to Action Figure Addict while BX Medic smartly attacking him before he was the unfortunate recipient of a kendo stick shot. And 1, 2, Curb Stomp kicks out. BX Medic a little upset there. Maybe BX Medic should have hit Curb Stomp with the kendo stick. And now here he comes with the kendo stick. Might have heard me. And he just swings for the fences. And Alpha now taking the stick right out of BX Medic's hands. And Curb Stomp now. And now look at this now. BX Medic taking advantage of a distracted Curb Stomp. Curb Stomp now. Beautiful reversal here. And look at that now. Hurricane Rana by Action Figure Addict while Lunchbox gets tossed into the stairs. And BX Medic now looks like he's setting up for something here. He's screaming at Lunchbox Killer. And both men now getting in the ring here. Everybody's getting in the ring. They know that the only way to get this match, a beautiful maneuver by Action Figure Addict. Russian leg sweep by BX Medic now. Curb stomp now, placating to this LSWA faithful. And now look at this now, Curb stomp's got something planned here. He's going to try to maneuver Action Figure Addict into position here. And it doesn't matter because Lunchbox Kid is right on top of him. And now beautiful drop kick by Action Figure Addict. Action Figure Addict now got to stay on top of Curb stomp here. Beautiful suplex. I believe that's a regal plex and a kick right to the head by BX Medic. Now BX Medic going to the top rope here. What's BX Medic going to do? Beautiful elbow drop off the top rope right on to Action Figure Addict. And now he picks up the candlestick again and he's going to hit a little insult to injury here. Breaks the stick over Action Figure Addict's chest. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate you guys right now. Late on this Saturday evening, we still got so much more action to come. And here we go, Maestro Cradle. And a kick out by BX Medic. Lunchbox Kill now back in the ring. Lunchbox Kill trying to get a little bit of his licks in on after Action Figure Addict. And now attacks BX Medic with a back elbow. And now he's got all he's got to do now. He's going to try to make BX Medic submit by working on the arm. But Curb Stomp now standing in the ring here, going face to face with Action Figure Addict. Trying to hit the ropes. He's running right into BX Medic, who's pinning. Runs for two. Lunchbox Killer kicks out, power bomb by Action Figure Addict. This action, I cannot keep up with it. Fatal four-way action here at the Gimmick Factory. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for being a part of the LSWA, bringing a little dream to reality for this young man right here in the booth. And now Action Figure Addict at the wall. Look at that. Lunchbox Killer tosses a chair right at Curb Stomp and killed two birds with one stone, literally dropping Action Figure Addict and BX Medic at the same time. And now, oh Jesus, Action Figure Addict almost clobbered with that steel chair. And wait a minute now. Oh, wait a minute now. Beautiful move by Action Figure Addict. This could do it. 1, 2. And Lunchbox Killer kicks out. And BX Medic now with a knee right to the abdomen of Action Figure Addict. And now BX Medic got a bat. He's attacking Lunchbox Killer with that baseball bat. And now Lunchbox got him up in the belly to belly onto the steel chair. Belly to belly onto the steel chair. 1, 2. And Curb Stomp just breaks up the count. BX Medic taking that belly to belly onto the steel chair and a beautiful rib breaker. And now, wait a minute, BX Medic now, he's picking up Curb Stomp. Well, wait a minute, Curb Stomp reverses and a bat toe. Oh, look at that. Action Figure Addict hit them both with a bat right over the head. Oh, come on now. Are you kidding me? 1. And oh, thank God, BX Medic just kicks out on pure instinct, and Action Figure Addict is furious. And BX Medic again kicking on pure instinct, trying to get a breather, rolling out of the ring here, and back in. And now Lunchbox bringing in another, and that was a Curb Stomp by Curb Stomp. A Curb Stomp delivered a Curb Stomp. 1, 2. And Curb Stomp almost got the victory. Lunchbox Killer just breaking it up, and a beautiful sling blade right on a Lunchbox Killer. Curb Stomp. Oh, a beautiful textbook drop kick. Didn't see it coming. And a beautiful standing shooting star press by Action Figure Addict. And wait a minute now. Action Figure dump. Curb Stomp in a DDT here. He's going for it all. Curb Stomp going. Wait a minute. 1, 2. And Action Figure Addict pulls out the victory. Action Figure Addict dumps a Curb Stomp right on the mat with a beautiful DDT, or BX Medic, one of them. Fantastic. I mean, they used weapons. They pulled everything out of the box here tonight in this fantastic fatal four-way action here. Ladies and gentlemen, Loose Tracks, hell yeah, I like the way you think. Are we talking about ice cream? Because that's great ice cream. Oh my God, what a match. And well, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mike Owens to the LSWA chat room here. Of course, Mike Owens, one of the young men who supplies a lot of the music for the theme songs here. And Curb Stomp almost had the victory right there. But Action Figure Addict dropped Curb Stomp and a DDT onto that chair and got the victory. He's going to roll out of the Gimmick Factory with a W. Great match. None of these men have nothing to be ashamed of. Fantastic action here at the LSWA on Saturday evening. Slam, I appreciate you all for being here. We still got a lot more to come here. Ladies and gents, Jay Gonzo is looking for more respect. The question is he going to get it from Abi the Snake Cobra, who doesn't give respect to anybody? We're about to find out what happens next when Abi the Snake Cobra locks horns one-on-one with Jay Gonzo. And ladies and gentlemen, in your main event, the pre-roll crew takes on the Edwards Brothers and Rowdy Riles. And of course, we still have Nico Tronis one-on-one with the Witch Doctor Rada. But first, before we get to Nico Tronis and Rada, we got to see if Jay Gonzo, with the odds stacked against him, I'll be coming out with everybody in the Figure Fight Club. J-Mac couldn't get it done earlier today against Laser Pants, or did he get it done? That's right, he did get it done against Laser Pants. Laser Pants unsuccessful in his debut. Will the Figure Fight Club go 2 for 1? Of course, Alpha Red. Alpha Red, of course, not getting the W against Yojo Jerk and James Lucas. So can Abi make it 2 for 3? We'll find out next. Right now, let's go down to the ring as the Figure Fight Club gets ready to make their entrance in here in the building. They are here. And there they are. Like I said, the first contest, J-Mac successful against Laser Pants, debuting here tonight. And now, Abi going to go one-on-one with Jay Gonzo. Question is, can he get the job done? This whole show now is becoming the Figure Fight Club show. 3 times these men come out. We've seen Alpha Red 3 times tonight. J-Mac now yelling obscenity to the crowd. And you hear the music, the Figure Fight Club. Jay Gonzo. Jay Gonzo got a lot of work cut out for him. I hope he can get the job done. I am definitely pulling for Gonzo here. I don't want anything to happen to him. Lately, he's been on a quest for respect. He's fought The Rock. He's fought William Regal. This Monday on Monday Night Raw, he fights RVD. But right now, he's got to take on Abi the Snake Cobra in one-on-one competition. But is it really one-on-one when Abi is sitting there being accompanied by the Figure Fight Club? And here he comes. Jay Gonzo's here. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite superstars here at the LSWA, Jay Gonzo. The guy is always ready for a fight. Here he is. Yes, LSWA crowd loves Jay Gonzo. And Jay Gonzo now in the ring here. Jay Gonzo not showing any signs of worry or fear as he knows he's outnumbered here tonight at the Gimmick Factory. Jay Gonzo. This crowd loves Jay Gonzo. The Figure Fight Club now exchanging some words with Jay Gonzo right before the match starts here. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all for being here. Please, if you want to join the ranks, join the membership, we'll put you on my roster. Of course, you say you're missing the flying carpet. That's not true. This was all Abi's brainchild. Abi wanted the turban and everything in between. Abi He representative of his Indian culture. He's very proud of it. And he is here tonight. A beautiful maneuver here right on to Jay Gonzo, starting out hot out of the box with a beautiful Rana. And now Abi over the top rope. Beautiful elbow drop where Abi right on to Jay Gonzo with 1, 2. I thought that could have been it right there. Figure Fight Club could have went home with another victory here tonight at the Gimmick Factory. And now Gonzo may not want to roll out of the ring. And well, beautiful. Look at this. Jay Gonzo now took right out to the outside the hard way by Abi the Snake Cobra. And now the Figure Fight Club breaking up out of the way. The ref is watching them closely. They do not want to get involved. Justin Booth, thank you so much. Gifting another membership. You're an absolute gem and a saint, young man. Thank you so much for that, dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Andrew Eller of Lonely Nights. If you want to have no lonely nights, join the LSWA ranks and you won't be alone, bud. And a beautiful drop kick by Abi. And now Abi the Snake Cobra in firm control of Jay Gonzo. Look at this beautiful maneuver by Abi the Snake Cobra. Jay Gonzo has no answer right now. Has no idea what the hell hit him. Abi the Snake Cobra staying right on top of Jay Gonzo. I mean, they might be a little frustrated that Alpha Red couldn't get the job done against Yojo Jerk. But J-Mac, of course, successful against a debuting Laser Pants. Laser Pants will be in action in the weeks to come for sure. If you remember, you'll get the storyline-based stuff, so you'll get Monday Night Raw and Nitro on Mondays. You'll get SmackDown, and you'll get the look at this. Abi the Snake Cobra pulls out a big-time victory on Jay Gonzo. What the hell was that about? Jay Gonzo might be hurt right now. Man, oh man, Abi the Snake coming right out of the box. Quick and hard. No pun intended. What a quick contest right there. Jay Gonzo might be hurt. He might have suffered an injury here at the ring right there on that stun gun. Because he was never really the same after that. Look at that, after that Rana, Gonzo right into the ropes. He really was didn't really just seem to have his wits about him after that stun gun. And then, of course, Abi the Snake going for a beautiful brainbuster and putting Jay Gonzo down for the count. I'm impressed with Abi the Snake Cobra. Fantastic showing here at the Gimmick Factory. And, of course, the Figure Fight Club now successful. 2 out of the 3 ain't bad. And they're going to go on the Nitro on Monday with some momentum for sure. Gonzo, we apologize, man. We were pulling for you here in the booth. We really were lackluster. Lackluster for sure, but Abi goes home with a win. Like I said, Abi doesn't give a crap if it's lackluster or not. A win is a win is a win, and he will take that dub and head on into the locker room a happy man. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, Nico Tronis takes on the Witch Doctor Rana. Let me tell you something right now on the WWF side of things. Nico Tronis has been on a roll, earning himself a #1 contendership at the Intercontinental Championship at Kurt Angle's Kurt Angle's Intercontinental Championship at Backlash. And of course, Rana right now has been engaged in a deep standing hatred feud with the Icon Sting and of course the Total Package Lex Luger. They have recently tried to take out the Voodoo Temple, but lately the Voodoo Temple has gotten the best of the Icon Sting and Lex Luger. Most recently, Rana putting Sting in the casket and sending Sting to parts unknown. We haven't seen Sting since. But of course, on Nitro this Monday, Lex Luger takes on Rana in an ambulance match to try to get back some revenge for the Stinger. But right now, Rana is here at the Gimmick Factory. Nico Tronis is here at the Gimmick Factory. They're going to go one-on-one. Who got? Are you a betting person? Are you going to bet on this one? Because I sure as hell ain't. Well, let's see who comes out on top. Nico Tronis' theme is here. And here comes Nico Tronis.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall making his way to the ring.
Of course,
from Detroit,
he
Michigan,
is here.
weighing in at 200.
On behalf of the WWF, like I said, the lines are blurred in terms of brand loyalty. There is no such thing. We all come to the Gimmick Factory to settle our differences, settle the score, and end some wars, if you will. And right now, there's a war between Nicotronis and Rada brewing. And we're going to see if we can put an end to it before it even starts. You be the judge. Who do you think's going to win this one? Will it be Nicotronis? Or will it be the Witch Doctor Rada? Either way, I think we're in for some kind of treat. And there he is. Look at Nicotronis now, eating it up at the Gimmick Factory here. This crowd not impressed at all. They cannot stand Nicotronis. And I'll tell you what, they're not too fond of the Witch Doctor Rada either. Speaking of the Witch Doctor Rada, the lights went out here in the building. And here he comes. This guy gives me the heebie-jeebies every time he comes to the ring. He scares the crap out of me. And today's no different. Here he is. The Witch Doctor is here, ladies and gentlemen. Rada is ready to go against Nicotronis. Oh, Jesus, oh my goodness. The pyrotechnist just scared the crap out of me in the booth here as Rada makes his way to the ring. The Witch Doctor gonna cast a spell, maybe shrink the head of Nicotronis. He's on his way to the ring. Man, oh man, is this guy scary. This crowd doesn't know whether to make heads or tails of Rada. If you're wondering who that is, that's AKA Rough Shot Stalks. And here he is. Rada goes one-on-one with Nicotronis. He is a scary individual, is Rada. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Rada is, in fact, creepy as shit. And here we go. Nicotronis knows what he's got to do. Comes right out of the box with a clothesline. Gonna stay on top of Rada. And look at that. Rada sweeps the leg of Nicotronis. Both of these men evenly matched, I must say. I can't give it a power or a size advantage to either of the two. They're evenly matched, almost right down Main Street. And now, Nicotronis going to try and stay on top of the Witch Doctor. You're going to walk him over the corner here, but Rada now reversing it. And look at this now, ladies and gentlemen. You got to ask yourself a question now. Rada recently saying he's keeping a big-time boot by Rada. He said recently he's keeping an eye on the WWF roster. Is this what he meant by it? Knowing that he was going to start coming to the Gimmick Factory and taking on guys from said roster. And a big-time double axe handle by Rada. Take it easy, Larry. I appreciate you. Hopefully you'll come back more often and we catch you here. Thank you so much for hanging out, man. We appreciate you. And, of course, now Rada's got him. Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Nico now, beautiful reversal here. Nico definitely more scientific of the two. A nice chop to the ears. Going to blow out the eardrum there of Rada. Now Rada gets tossed to the outside. Nicotronis drops Rada all across the rope, off the apron to the floor here. Nicotronis now going to the top rope here. Nico pointing to the audience, talking a little bit of smack to the LSWA faithful here. And Nico, beautiful spinning heel kick to the outside, leveling Rada. Fantastic competition here on Saturday Evening Slam. And now Rada back in the ring. Now Nicotronis has got him right where he wants him in firm control. And wait a minute now. Nicotronis going to drop Rada. Beautiful choke slam. Could this do it here? Could this do it right here? 1, 2. And Rada kicks out. Nicotronis surprised, but not really surprised, knowing what Rada is all about. You're going to know that a choke slam might not be all it's going to take to beat him. And ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you for being here tonight. Still up is the main event. The Edwards brothers and Rowdy Riles take on the pre-roll crew. And oh, wait a minute, Nicotronis busted wide open off the turnbuckle, courtesy of Rada. And now Rada going for a cover. This could do 1, 2, and now Nikotronis kicks out. These guys clearly know each other, clearly have scouted each other. And now beautiful sidewalk slam by the big man. Rada now representing the Voodoo Temple, representing Jobu Tony Fox, consulted the Bones. And here we go, kick out again by Nikotronis. And now Nikotronis fighting back here, trying. But wait a minute now, Rada's got him right by the throat here. Rada's going to choke slam him straight down to hell, and down goes Nikotronis. Right down to hell. 1, 2, and Nikotronis now kicks out of Rada's choke slam. Beautiful maneuver. Fantastic competition here at the Gimmick Factory. Thank you so much for joining the LSW. Beautiful double axe handle by Rada. Now Rada hitting the ropes here, and a leg drop by the big fella. And Nico now smartly rolling to the outside, trying to get a breather here. But Rada staying on top of the Neek. Now stomping him out here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the kind of action you can expect every week right here at the LSWA. Whether you remember and you're watching all the members shows, or you're watching this live every weekend at a Saturday evening slam, we appreciate you nonetheless. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so very much. And Nikotronis now. Whoa, Nikotronis looked like he slipped off the top rope there and fell. Rada now might capitalize on that spill. Nikotronis trying to maybe get back down off the ropes, but slipped and fell. And now Nico going after Rada here. Wait a minute, now he's got Rada up on his shoulders now. Is he going to drop across the guardrail? But no, he's not. Rada fighting back. Rada now going to lock up with Nikotronis here. And he rolls Nikotronis back into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where you're going to get the W. You're going to get the W in the ring here. And now look at this now. Nikotronis trying to fight away. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Now you're going to get a second choke slam here by Rada. Trying to get out of the way, but couldn't do it. Praying to the Voodoo Gods is Rada. 2 and 3. Rada gets the big time W over Nikotronis. Going to take that momentum in the WCW Nitro when he takes on. But it wasn't enough. Rada has a big-time ambulance match with Lex Luger on Nitro, exclusively for the members only. And Rada now kicks out. I mean, these is just pieces of the match that you can see, of course. Fantastic competition between these two men. But Rada now definitely got some confidence going into his match against Lex Luger, while Nikotronis might need a bounce-back match on Monday Night Raw, or Raw is War. But let me tell you something, Nikotronis has nothing to be ashamed of. Held his own against the Witch Doctor. The Witch Doctor was just too much. Jobu Tony Fox gave him the answers, and he listened to the Bones. And he got a big-time W over Nikotronis. Ladies and gentlemen, I am highly impressed with all of this action. I hope you are too. This was something else. Nikotronis trying to sneak around, but Jobu Tony Fox telling Rada exactly where he was, and he nailed that choke slam. Leveling him down. 1, 2, 3. And now Rada will now return to the Voodoo Temple with the dub. Sandy Bones and, of course, Erzuli must be watching along happily in the temple as Rada picks up a big-time W here at the Gimmick Factory. Ladies and gentlemen, we still got our main event here. Of course, the pre-roll crew, Stone Bone, Don Curvin, and Kitsune, minding their own business when Shane Edwards said, "Hey, man, I don't appreciate what Don Curvin did to me, so I want a receipt, and I'm going to get the receipt at the Gimmick Factory." Stone Bone, of course, answering back to Shane Edwards' challenge. And here we are. your main event. The Edwards brothers and Rowdy Riles take on the pre-roll crew, Don Curvin, Tombone, and Kitsune. We appreciate you guys so much for joining us and sticking with us this whole time. Let's get to the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, main event time. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the pre-roll crew will be coming out first. And if so, you hear that whole theme song from the pre-roll. And here we go. I think it is the pre-roll crew. And here we go. Here they come, the pre-roll crew, Tombone, Don Curvin, and Kitsune.
The following is scheduled for one fall.
They're ready to go. They are here. Tombone yelling some obscenities to the camera. It is no secret that Tombone hates everything. That guy is miserable. And here we go, Don Curvin. This crowd not very happy with Don Curvin as of late in his feud with BX Medic. But everybody loves Kitsune. Everybody loves the Crazy Fox. And now Tombone, Kitsune, and Don Curvin await the Sam Edwards and Samuel Edwards, the Edwards brothers. And here we go. I think this is Sam Edwards. If this is Sam Edwards, I apologize. It's both of them. It's the Edwards brothers. Get a mix of both of their songs right now. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Edwards brothers.
And at a combined weight of 401
You're getting a little bit of both. I'm trying to give you both of their theme songs.
Shane Edwards. And no wonder
the Edwards brothers entering the Gimmick Factory here. Ready to go. And look at Tombone talking a lot of smack to Sam Edwards right now. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the LSWA, Rowdy Riles, debuting here at the LSWA at the Gimmick Factory. She's going to be in the main event. She's going to be teaming up with Sam Edwards and Shane Edwards, the Edwards brothers, against the pre-roll crew. Who will get the job done tonight? Rowdy Riles is here, live and in color, ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, it was only fair that we started out with a debut, and we needed to bookend this event with another debut. So welcome to the LSWA, Rowdy Riles, and here we go, six-way action. Tombone and Shane Edwards starting it off, and Tombone with a forearm right to Shane Edwards. And Tombone now obviously the veteran out of everybody in the ring. When it comes to the knowledge of wrestling, going to tag in the big fella. Tombone now smartly. Oh, wait a minute now. Shane Edwards, that's the one he was waiting for. He was waiting for Don Curvin and tackles him with a beautiful crossbody. And now reversal into his own corner. That's the kind of man Don Curvin is. Tosses him into his own corner and starts attacking him right in front of his own brother. Doesn't even care. Excuse me. Shane Edwards now attacking Don Curvin. And now Don Curvin, wait a minute, oh no. Drop Sam Edwards, Shane Edwards, I'm so sorry. Down on his face. And this is your main event here at LSWA's Saturday Evening Slam. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you guys have had a blast. We appreciate you guys. And look at this tag team action by the pre-roll crew. Rumble now going for a cover here. One. And Shane Edwards kicks out. Kitsune now screaming, encouraging words. A beautiful move by Tombone. Springboard senton. And in comes Rowdy Riles to break up the count. Yelling at Shane Edwards to get up. And Tombone now yelling at Rowdy Riles to get the hell out of his ring. Now wait a minute, Tombone now yelling and screaming at Shane Edwards as he tries to choke out Shane Edwards. He's got him what looks like an anaconda vice or some kind of cross. Wait a minute now, Shane Edwards firing back. Some shots of his own. Tombone maybe underestimated Shane Edwards tonight. And Tombone now in the corner in no man's land. Does not want to be here. And wait a minute now, Shane Edwards attacking Tombo with some shoulder tackles into the corner. Shane Edwards screaming, this LSWA crowd giving it back to him. And now Tombo comes out of the corner, dropped right on his head. Shane Edwards giving him a piece of his mind, a little taste of his own medicine. And Tombo has no answer for Shane Edwards right now. And a Mongolian chop, that dirty bastard Tombo, and a beautiful cravat neck breaker. But wait a minute now. Tombo now going for Mongolian chop on Rowdy Riles. And Rowdy Riles hits Tombo with a neck breaker. This is six-way tag team action. This is intergender wrestling. This isn't a mixed tag match. So this means they can't fight each other. Tombo now, wait a minute now, going to Irish whip Rowdy Riles into the wrong corner there. She does not want to be there. And Tombo now tossing Shane Edwards out. And luckily Rowdy Riles gets her wits about it before it was too late and got into a tag team maneuver. And now Tombo chopped right in the corner. Now wait a minute here. Gonna toss her outside, and here we go. Beautiful triangle drop kick, dropping Rowdy Riles. And now Tombo gonna tag in Don Curvin. And if I was Rowdy Riles, I'd be very nervous because the Puerto Rican bulldozer is one miserable bastard. If you thought Tombo was miserable, you haven't seen anything yet. Curvin is worse. And Don Curvin now going to pack the jack up. Rowdy Riles trying to reverse it here. Wait a minute now. Rowdy Riles goes for what looks like a beautiful spinning DDT, dropping Don Curvin. Kitsune in complete shock right now. Just standing on the apron, mesmerized by the action. Tombo already told Kitsune not to get her hands dirty. So maybe that's why she didn't jump off that apron. And now Tombo and Kitsune just watching as Don Curvin tries to make his way back. Don Curvin ran away from Rowdy Riles. And Rowdy Riles now attacks Tombo, drops Tombo. But wait a minute, maybe that had been the distraction that Don Curvin was looking for. But Rowdy Riles in her debut here, trying to fire up this LSWA crowd, and now tags in the Vibe Master, Sam Edwards. And now Sam Edwards drops a headbutt onto Don Curvin. Don Curvin had no answer for Rowdy Riles. And now Sam Edwards taking it to Don Curvin, maybe picking up right where Rowdy Riles left off. We're going to attack Curvin now, throwing Curvin into the corner here. Are we going to get ahead? We go, some tag team maneuvers here. Not from the brothers, but from the debuting Riles and Sam Edwards. Going to dump Curvin over in a beautiful back body drop. Curvin's in big trouble here. 1, 2, and Curvin kicks out. Curvin's got to make a tag, preferably to Kitsune. She might be the most freshest person in the ring right now. And now, wait a minute, beautiful Mexican Destroyer. Canadian Destroyer, depending on what country you're in. In comes Tombo and breaks up the count. Tombo now screaming at Don Curvin to get your ass up. And Curvin might be in a bad way here. And Rowdy Riles, beautiful shining wizard now. She might get it right here. In comes Kitsune now finally. Now Kitsune breaking it up. Also now she's yelling at Don Curvin. What is going on with Don Curvin right now? And now in comes Sam Edwards. If Curvin needs to make a tag, he needs to make a tag right now. But can't do it because this tag team wrestling right now, they are really working over Don Curvin. And now Sam Edwards, beautiful double axe handle to the arm of Don Curvin. Wait a minute now, Curvin, Irish whip reverses Shane Edwards. And now Shane Edwards reverses. Shane Edwards comes back into the ring here, but Curvin now with a big hand over the head punch now drops Shane Edwards with a double axe handle. Curvin might finally have some offense coming to him. He's going to tag in Tombo now. And wait a minute now. A snapmare kick to the chest here. Are we going to get, here we go. 420-ounce mud drop. Drops Don Curvin right across the chest of Shane Edwards. 1. And Rowdy Riles breaks up the count there. Rowdy Riles wants to have a successful debut at any means necessary. But wait a minute now, Tombo sizing up, and a big-time kick to the abs and ribs of Shane Edwards. That might have broke a rib or two right there on that kick. And now Tombo going to toss Shane Edwards into the corner here. And Tombo now tags in Don Curvin. And now wait a minute here. Off the ropes, a beautiful maneuver by Tombo and Don Curvin. Curvin now goes for a count here. 1, And Shane Edwards kicks out. Say what you will. Shane Edwards now gets a tag to his brother Sam. But now Don Curvin. Wait a minute now. Sam Edwards Irish whips Curvin off the ropes. Drop down. Off the ropes. And a beautiful hip toss by Sam Edwards. Sam Edwards now attacking Curvin. Curvin now had a little bit of offense. But Sam Edwards comes in fired up and now misses the neck breaker. And now Don Curvin big time clothesline. Then drops Sam. But Sam Edwards now fires up a big time boot by Don Curvin. Puts Sam Edwards right back down. And now wait a minute here. Look at this now. What do we got here? Beautiful neck breaker by Don Curvin on a Sam Edwards. And Sam Edwards rolls out of the ring just to get a breather. And it might have worked because he's got Curvin now. Oh man, Manhattan drop. Irish whip into the corner. He's going to go for another tag team maneuver, but Curvin blocks it. And now Curvin going to Irish whip Sam Edwards into his corner. And Curvin now slowly stalking Sam Edwards and bringing in Tone Bone here. And look at his firing shots here at the corner. What is Tone Bone going to do now? Beautiful scissor kick and a splash into the corner. And Tone Bone and Don Curvin, very, very good tag team work right now between the two of them. Tone Bone and Don Curvin definitely train every week right here at the Gimmick Factory. Now Tone Bone kicking Sam Edwards right in the face. That will definitely give you concussion. And now Tone Bone with a barrage of punches to the head of Sam Edwards. Tone Bone, like I said before, a very angry individual. Wants to inflict as much punishment as possible. And then back comes in Curvin. And what are we going to see here? Another one of these moves here. Curvin off the ropes. And another big time Russian leg sweep. Leg lariat. And now Curvin with the trapezius claw onto the Vodmaster, Sam Edwards. Sam trying to get back up to his feet here. Sam now firing a shot to the abdomen. Another shot to the face here. Don Curvin, Irish whipped into the corner. Sam now walking back into, oh no. Don Curvin now reverses it again, but Rowdy Riles hits a shot, but now reverses by Curvin. Curvin now grabs Sam Edwards, and now he's going to work over Sam Edwards' arm right in front of his brother Shane. And Shane and Don Curvin exchanging some words as Curvin now works over his brother. And Shane now, Sam now coming back out of it. But Curvin staying on top and drops Sam Edwards. And now Don Curvin going to pick up Sam Edwards here, all off the ropes here. And a big time Mafia kick to the head of Sam Edwards. And now Curvin working over Sam Edwards' face, raking the eyes. Working over his lower back. And wait a minute, now he's got him in a claw. He's got him in the claw. What's he going to do with him here? And just drops Sam Edwards down. Sam Edwards makes the tag to Shane. And now Shane coming in the ring here. Shane's got to stay on top of Curvin, and he does. Beautiful power slam by Shane Edwards, going for it all. Shane's going for it all right here. Tone Bone talking shit to the crowd. And Don Curvin just kicks out at two. Shane Edwards can't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out here at this tag team main event. Beautiful right-hand punch by Shane Edwards, dropping Curvin. And now Shane Edwards going to the top rope here. What Shane Edwards got planned? Big time senton off the top rope. Shane Edwards going for it all, but in comes Tone Bone to break it up. What a main event, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight at LSWA. We appreciate you. Shane Edwards now working up Don Curvin here. Going to throw him into the corner here. Going to tag in Sam Edwards. But no, Sam Edwards said no tag. And now Shane's still in the ring. And what's Shane going to do? He's going to jack up Don Curvin and power bombs Don Curvin. Curvin now in no man's land. This is not where Curvin wants to be. That smashed into the turnbuckle. And now look at this, Shane Edwards dropping Sam Edwards out. And now, wait a minute, Kitsune finally in the ring. Kitsune now in the ring. And Shane Edwards attacking Kitsune. Tone Bone screaming curses at Shane Edwards. And Shane Edwards drops a leg on Curvin and spits over at Tone Bone. But look at this, beautiful maneuver by Kitsune now. Trying to make Shane Edwards tap. And now Kitsune going to reposition Shane Edwards into the center of the ring here. Kitsune now trying to get her a little bit of some beautiful standing shooting star press going for it all. 1-2, and Sam Edwards breaks up the count. Kitsune. Beautiful sliced bread onto Sam Edwards. Shane Edwards might be still right for the picking here. And Kitsune now, another shooting star press. Kitsune go for the cover. No. Kitsune picks up Shane Edwards, and now she might go. But wait a minute, he reverses it into the corner. Here's Shane Edwards. Oh, wait a minute now. Shane Edwards going to take Kitsune now into the corner here. Oh, no. Shoulder first into the post. Tombone screams obscenities. I cannot repeat anything that he is saying right now. We apologize to all the censors and the sponsors. But Shane Edwards now attacking Kitsune. They knew what they signed up for when they accepted the intergender rules here. And Shane Edwards, wait a minute now. Kitsune firing back, fighting back on Shane Edwards now. Wait a minute now. What is she going to do here? Look at the power displayed. It reverses. Shane Edwards reverses it on Kitsune. Oh, God, no. What a DDT on a Kitsune. Oh, no, Tombone. He is nervous now. He is staring at Kitsune. She is down, and in comes Rowdy Riles. And Rowdy Riles now might just pick what's left, pick up the scraps here of Kitsune. And slammed it. Wait a minute. Now Tombone screaming at Rowdy Riles. And now Rowdy Riles kicking Kitsune right in the head here. Irish whip into the corner goes Kitsune. And now wait a minute now. Kitsune now reversing. Rowdy Riles now, wait a minute. Reversing of her own here. And now Tombone screaming at Kitsune to get her ass over here to make a tag. And oh no! Canadian Destroyer on a Kitsune. She's like a ragdoll right now. This isn't good. This isn't good. And a kick here. Wait a minute now. Rowdy Riles is going to go for all beautiful shining wizard. And she's going to go. Could this be it? Wait a minute. Curvin's coming in. And Curvin breaks it up. That could have done it right there. Rowdy Riles went for the shining wizard and leveled Kitsune. Kitsune's in a lot of trouble here. I did not expect this kind of fiery attitude from Rowdy Riles and the Edwards brothers. But here we are, the pre-roll crew. Did not expect it. But they're getting it. Wait a minute now. Kitsune reversing now. A beautiful kick to Kitsune now. Barrage of kicks now to Rowdy Riles. And a beautiful DDT by Kitsune now going for a cover here. 1. And Rowdy Riles kicks out at 1. And Kitsune now's gotta make a tag. She's gotta get to Tombone or Don Curvin. And a beautiful Huracan Rana by Kitsune now walking over to her man and tagging in Tombone, who screamed at her to get her beautiful scrawny ass over to him. And here she is, and now Tombone, now he's going to tag in Don Curvin. So thought for a second he's going to tag in Kitsune, but thought against it. And now here we go, the mud drop. The mud drop going to dump Tombone right on a Rowdy Riles. That's the pre-roll crew signature right there, 1. And Shane Edwards breaks it up. What a fantastic main event here at the LSWA's Saturday evening slam. And wait a minute now, Curvin's got Rowdy Riles up right now into a choke slam, drops her right on the back of her dome. And now, what the hell is Don Curvin doing? I think Don Curvin still knocked for a loop from before when he took that offensive barrage from the Edwards brothers and Rowdy Riles. Now he's going for an Indian Deathlock. Going to try to work over the legs of one Rowdy Riles. Can't hit that shining wizard if she can't walk. And here we go. Wait a minute. Don Curvin now. He's got something set up. Well, no, wait a minute. Oh, there it is. There it is. The Campos Nightmare. The Campos Nightmare. He's going to choke out Rowdy Riles. Is he going to choke out Rowdy Riles? He's got the Campos Nightmare, but he let it go. He let it go. I don't know why. And he tags that Tombone now. Tombone. Maybe Tombone screamed to him to tag him in because maybe Tombone wanted to get his shit in. This is the leg drop. Tombone going for the big time leg drop. Tombone wanted a showboat. And it might have bit him in the ass there. Rowdy Riles now tags in Sam Edwards, who now works over Tombone in the corner. And Sam Edwards now, look at this, chokes out Tombone. He's got Tombone in the mandible claw. And now he got Tombone out. Tombone is completely stunned. He's out. Shayna and Sam Edwards now have Tombone right where they want him. And now Sam Edwards off the top rope with a beautiful chop to the top of the dome of Tombone. And now Tombo going to toss it to the corner. He might get a tag in. So here we go. The Edwards brothers are up to something here. This might be it right here. Here we go. Here we go. The Edwards brothers. And beautiful maneuver. We got to come up with a name for that. But Don Curvin breaks it up. And I believe that was definitely going to do it. If Don Curvin didn't break up that count just right then, Tombone was in deep, deep doo-doo with the Edwards brothers when they hit with that beautiful stunner by Tombone. Shades of his nemesis, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And now Tombone going to tag in Kitsune. She wants in. She's angry. And a leg lariat to Shane Edwards. But Shane now ate that leg lariat, tossing Kitsune into the corner here. And now Kitsune in big-time trouble here with Shane Edwards. Shane might be going to the mosh pit. He might be going to the mosh pit right here. He's calling to Kitsune to get to her feet. Don Curvin screaming. And now, there it is, the mosh pit. Then in comes Tombone. And he drop kicks Shane Edwards, breaking the count up. And now, again, I can't repeat what Tombone is saying to Kitsune right now. And Kitsune moves out of the way of what could have been a big-time senton bomb. And a beautiful inverted DDT by Kitsune. And what the hell has Kitsune got planned here? Kitsune better get her ass in gear. And a beautiful standing shooting star press going for it all. 1, 2, and Sam Edwards now breaks it up for his brother. Ain't going to let him go out like that, he just said. And now Shane Edwards Irish whipped into the corner. Now Kitsune tagging in her man. Getting in Tombone here. Gonna Irish whip Shane Edwards off the ropes. And a beautiful shoulder tackle from the lovely couple. As now Tombone calling Shane Edwards to get up. He might be going for that patented springboard clothesline. Here it is. Big time, but Shane Edwards telegraphs it. Shane Edwards telegraphs the springboard clothesline. And now Shane Edwards going to drop Tombone in a beautiful ring wrench arm leg drop. And now going to tag in the big brother, Sam Edwards. Literally and figuratively. And whoa, wait a minute now. Kicks Sam Edwards right off. Tombone now a little angry. Starting to get a little frustrated with these Edwards, but beautiful neck breaker by Tombone, the Savage. He better not tag in Kitsune. No, he's tagging in Don Curvin. And Don Curvin levels Sam Edwards. Tombone and Kitsune now arguing a little bit on the corner. Kitsune wanted back in. But Tombone saying, you had enough, baby girl. Don't worry. And now Don Curvin going to work over the big fellow Sam Edwards here. And now, wait a minute, going for the Samoan driver. He's going for the Samoan driver, and he just drops Sam Edwards. That could do it. Rowdy Riles better get in there and breaks it up. Ladies and gentlemen, this match could go on all night at this point. I hope you enjoy this match, please, and thank you. Leave a comment. What do you think of tonight's main event? The Edwards brothers and a debuting Rowdy Riles taking on the pre-roll crew. What a fantastic show from top to bottom. And here we go, 420 bud drop. It might be the big one. Here he comes, big time, 420 bud drop, drops Don Curvin right on the chest of Shane. Here comes Shane and breaks it up. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. This one's going to be a long one. Ladies and gentlemen, babe, you better put a pot of coffee on. We might be here all night. 6-man tag. And Don Curvin drops Sam Edwards, and now Tombone wants to hit that springboard clothesline. And here we go, nails it, but Sam Edwards too big. So it might have taken more out of Tombone than it did Sam Edwards. And now Tombone going to work over Sam Edwards. I appreciate everybody for joining us here tonight. And in comes Kitsune. Finally talked her way into it. Tombone said, fine, you want in, get in. And here she goes. An Irish whip Sam Edwards off the ropes. And beautiful slice spread. She nails it on to Sam Edwards. Could this do it? Could this do it? 1, 2. And Kitsune gets the big time W over Sam Edwards. The pre-roll crew goes home happy. Courtesy of Kitsune. He was screaming at Tombone to let her in. Tombone kept saying no, finally gave in. And in doing so, she scores the big time victory. Ladies and gentlemen, Holy shit, this main event was fantastic. Welcome to the LSWA. Rowdy Riles, hell of a showing for sure. We are excited to see what Rowdy Riles has in store for this LSWA roster going forward. And let me tell you something, the Edwards brothers have nothing to be ashamed of. As you can see right here, had multiple opportunities, could have put this one away, but Don Curvin and Kitsune stayed on top of it and broke up the count every chance they got. But let me tell you something, this was worthy of the main event spot. Look at this tag team maneuver right here, fantastic. Right there by the Edwards brothers. They call that Bad Saturday Afternoon working title, ladies and gents. But say Shane Edwards almost had Kitsune right here, and Tombone broke it up. And Kitsune, the fiery little fox, the crazy little one, out of nowhere with a slice bread, and gets the big-time W on Shane, on Sam Edwards. And the pre-roll crew gets out of here, out of the Gimmick Factory, with a big-time dub, courtesy of Kitsune. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so proud of my lady right now, and Don Curvin. It's good to see a smile on their faces, because if Tombone would have lost this one, there might not have been furniture left in the locker room. He would have thrown it all over the goddamn place. But ladies and gents, that's going to do it. Of course, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this one fantastic Saturday evening. You could have been anywhere else. I know there's a lot of people streaming right now. You could have went there, but you stayed here with me, and I appreciate you. Thank you so very, very much. Like, for real. You have no idea what this means. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. I hope you enjoyed the matches. I thought they were all great, with the exception of Abi and Jake Gonzo. I did not expect that squash match. That was crazy. That was a crazy squash match. I definitely did not expect that. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much. Like I said, going forward, the storyline-based programs will be on Mondays and Fridays. So you'll get Nitro and Raw's War on Monday. I'm shoot for it as much as I can. It might not be all the time or on time, but I'm going to try to shoot for Mondays, and I'm going to try to shoot for Fridays for SmackDown and time. So if you like storyline-based stuff, and if you want to submit promos for that storyline-based stuff, be a member. It's only members only, and then, of course, the members only will get the pay-per-views to those storyline-based programs. This, of course, will be public consumption for everybody. That's why I did it this way, so everybody can just fight each other. We can just have fun. And maybe it'll entice more people to join the LSWA. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. I very much appreciate you guys, man. Like I said, you don't know what this means. Now, whether or not you find this boring, I don't know. I don't know, but thank you guys. For real. I'm going to put a lot of effort into this. I'm not neglecting any of my toy stuff. That's still all coming. I promise you that. I want to offer a lot of shit to my members. So this to me is a no-brainer, and I'm having a blast. So thank you guys. I appreciate all you guys. That being said, I'm gonna wrap it up. Like I said, you guys can go about your morning. You can go about your evening now. You can go now watch whoever's live. I appreciate you guys. I'm probably going to do the same thing, so I'll see you guys in the chats. Chad and 6'10" Yojo Daddy, right? Those are the two. They will be made on the Wake and Bake this Wednesday, which is also a members-only vehicle. Production studio. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Maximilian, I am going to send you a message at some point about the audio, by the way. I do want to talk to you. I have been meaning to do that. But that is coming next, so look out for that message. But thank you guys, man. Monday, Raw is right now seems to be on track. Raw and Nitro seem to be on track to being released on time. So I hope you guys will appreciate that. Nitro will be for a full 2 hours, and Raw is an hour and a half. So, I am going to start. I'm going to have to, like, for instance, Talib. At Talib, you don't get a choice.
you're on WWF. Same thing with Laser Pants. Laser Pants is coming to WWF because I need to round out that roster some more with some members. And so far, it's only me, Don Curvin, Lunchbox Killer, and Nico Travis. Those are the only 4 that opted to go to WWF. Everybody chose WCW. Rowdy Riles gets on all the shows, so you don't have to pick. But other than that, that's why I'm thinking about trading Infinite Rob to WWF. And so maybe we could team up with Elite, and I can kind of round out more of the WWF. I know Rada said he'd come over there too, but right now I like what Rada is at WCW. But I appreciate you guys. Hell yeah. Bud, hell yeah. Tell me what that entails and we will work that out for sure. 100%. Get an alternate retire, so we will definitely work that out. Like I said, thank you guys so much for I appreciate that. Now you get stuck to 1. You're on 1. Currently you're on WCW, but I might wind up trading you to WWF, Justin. So you might wind up on WWF. Because like I said, I gotta fill that up. Right now, WCW has like 86 wrestlers, and WWF has 59 or 60. The WWF roster is 20 wrestlers behind WCW. Well, I kind of even that out a little bit. So, that being said, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you, man. Come hang out with me Wednesday on the Waking Day. And let's make some more wrestling. And then, of course, according to the poll here, 57% to 43%, 28 votes, said Saturday is better than Sunday. So I guess we're doing the Saturdays. So Saturday evening slam, it's official. We'll start doing it Saturday evenings at 6:05, which is good because Saturday evening was WCW Saturday night on the Superstation. So I'm good with it. I love it. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I will catch you guys in the chats. Have a great rest of your night. And as always, stay big. Keep kayfabe. Deuces.